time, 8:30. Flames versus Stars. Game 4. Game 4. Oh my gosh. Let me just check everything's good. Should be good to go. Okay, let's do this thing. Oh man, I'm just ready. There we go. There we go. All right, game 4, Flames versus Stars. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Great to have you for tonight. We're going to be live throughout the rest of the day. We have Avs versus Preds right along this game as well, but Stars took a big 2-1 lead in the last game, making a big surprise in Dallas, getting the 2-1 series lead. So we'll see what happens next. It's good to see you guys in the chat. Let me shout out everybody in here. We got Connor Bedard, we got Daniel, Matthew, Ryan Lomberg, Sarah, Zach Duong, and Zach Donat. Good to see you guys in the chat and coming in here early. And it's going to be a huge one. In my opinion, whoever wins this game wins this series. And this is the most important game of the entire season for sure for Calgary. They're down 2-1. Everything is on the line here. Everything is on the line. But it's good to see you guys in the chat. We also got David coming in here, Karen coming in too. Hello, it's good to see you guys. Igor Trashkovich, I don't want to talk about that Rangers game. I don't want to talk about that Rangers game. If we talk about that Rangers game, I think I might cry. You know what? Let's talk about that Rangers game. What the heck is going on with New York right now? What the heck is going on with New York? Out of nowhere, the team just decides to play its worst defensive, worst hockey in general, and Igor Shesterkin was let out to dry. Such a sad game, man. I was watching the first period and just seeing it go by, and then the second, and every single minute it felt like it got worse and worse for the Rangers. I think the last time I checked that game, it was like 6-2 or something. It was awful. 7-2 now for the Rangers. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's get some F's in the chat for the New York Rangers right now, because they're about to be down 3-1 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And also, as well, the Flames, who we were talking about having a huge game tonight, they have a lot of new lines as well. Let me see if I can try to find them. So yeah, here it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can bring them up for you guys, because there is quite a bit of changes with these lines here. All right, so let me bring it up and enlarge it for you guys. So this is coming from Brendan Parker. The Flames lines for Game 4 versus Dallas. Goudreau, Lindholm, Kachuk, Mangiapane, Backlund, Toffoli. Then we got to Dubé, Yardcroc, Coleman, Lucic, Lewis, Ritchie, Hannafin, Anderson, Shillington, Tanev, Zadorov, Goodbranson, and then Markstrom starts. So there you go. Some pretty big changes onto that bottom six especially, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be a really interesting game for the Flames, because if they don't come out immediately, that is such this series I don't think they'll come back from. They have to start off exceedingly well in this game, and they got to start it early. But a new poll in the chat: who scores first tonight? I'm gonna say Calgary does, because they have to. If Calgary does not score first, then I think it's all over, because Dallas usually likes to take control of games pretty early on. But good to see you guys coming into the chat. Let us know as well. We're a few minutes away from game time. Let me know in the chat, who do you guys see winning this game? I want to see a 1 in the chat for Calgary and a 2 in the chat for Dallas. Who wins tonight's matchup? It's 2-1 for the Stars right now, but I want to know who gets it done. We're also at 34 likes right now, so appreciate you guys coming in, but this is such a huge game for both teams. Such a huge game for both teams. And also, we just hit 35 likes, so let me get that on the board. You can put it on the board, yes! Yeah, I did just see that Caps score 2-1. That is such a huge blow, because from what I saw, it felt like Florida was kind of taking control of that game. But finally, it feels like the Capitals, since the first time since 2018, are actually clutch in the playoffs, especially in this series. I mean, it is the Panthers, and they haven't won a series in more than 20 years, but at the same time, it feels like the Washington Capitals are finally getting back to their game. Oh, and as I say that, Sam Reinhart ties it all up for Florida. I just got the NHL notification. Immediately, Sam Reinhart gets on the board for the Panthers. So never mind, I'm good. Take it all back, we're okay. We already got 165 people in this chat, so appreciate you guys stopping by. It's going to be a fantastic stream tonight, and it won't be without you guys, so make sure you stick around tonight. Cheer on your favorite team and watch along as I go crazy every single second of the stream, pretty much. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys were here for the Game 3 stream was the best so far. It was so much fun. Obviously, the Stars won that game. I still think I would have gone insane. I would have gone. I would have been taken away if it weren't for you guys keeping me sane. So I appreciate it. Ali, I love that Lightning game. That was exactly the way I thought that could have gone. I mean, it seems like every single time Tampa loses a game, right after, immediately there's domination. Now, I want to say this. Game 5 is going to be interesting because it feels like every single game of this series, one team dominates and then the other team dominates the next. So if that continues, then Toronto probably gets game 5. But I think Tampa's still winning that series in 7. That's how I see it happening. But actually, let me know in the chat if you guys have already gotten your score predictions. Let me know, Tampa or Toronto, who wins that series right now? Because obviously the momentum is on Tampa Bay's side, but that's what we all kind of said after game 2, right? Grav, Capitals look good, Panthers exactly. Rob making the great points. Maybe I should just stop talking if I want Washington to win, really. Grav is cursing the Capitals so hard. I don't know what my power is. I should probably use my power more. Man, the Penguins are looking so good right now, guys. Can we all agree? Can we all agree this five goal lead? It's locked up. It's locked. Oh, they just won. Never mind. This 3-1 lead in the series. I mean Pittsburgh. It's as good as done now. I mean Igor's washed. Nobody in the Rangers team is good right now. So sorry Rangers fans, there's just nothing that's gonna happen. Obviously. Toronto has to win, right? I would say so. Can't lose. Like I think we can all agree that if Tampa wins Game 5. They're probably going to end up winning that series in 6 since they go back to Tampa. I think that's pretty much locked up. Hockey Arcade, what's going on? Good to see ya. Florida trying to ruin my bracket. I am so lucky right now I did not predict Florida to get past the second round. The thing was I predicted Tampa to beat them, which is still on the line right now. We'll see how that works out. But I am so glad I'm not one of those folks that picked Florida to win the cup. I wasn't on the hype train that much. I actually was earlier in the year, but I don't know, something about Florida just kind of irked me, and we're kind of seeing that right now, but we'll see. Still a lot of time left in this game, and they tied all up 2-2. It's a whole new series. Calgary needs this one or they're done. I agree, Dallas. If Calgary loses this game, there is no way they're coming back. Sure, they're going to go back to Calgary, and there is potential for them to win Game 5, I think, but I'll say this, if Dallas wins this game, I believe it's pretty locked up. Even though the Stars have choked a lot, and I mean a lot of things over the past few years, I think it's pretty much locked up at that point. Because that's the thing. This is the main thing, I think, for Calgary. The momentum has been almost nowhere in this series. Even in the first game that they won, they really didn't play all too great. So looking at all the games we've seen so far, all 3 performances, it's been underwhelming, lackluster, inconsistent, and just horrible to watch. You look at that top 6, where is Goudreau gone? Where is Tkachuk gone? Lindholm is the only guy producing in this series consistently, and that needs to change. I mean, Andrew Mangiapane, I think, is an extremely underrated forward, but we have not seen him shown up in this series. So much of that forward group has just disappeared. Like it's a magic act. They just disappeared out of nowhere. So tonight, they absolutely need to show up. But we'll see what happens. Let me know in the chat down below what you guys see the score being. And if you see Calgary doing well, let me know who you guys think is going to have a good game tonight. Because I think it has to start with Goudreau. It has to start with Goudreau. But we'll probably get into the game in about 5 minutes time. So again, get your score predictions in the chat. Right now, should I wait until we get 70 likes? You know, well, let's wait until we get 70 likes. 5 likes away from 70. Hit that like button if you haven't already, boys and girls. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Grav, can you do a blessing, a jersey? Which one, Lachlan? Yes, I will be streaming the lottery. Rangers can't beat Penguins' 3rd goalie. That's embarrassing. Exactly, Julian. Exactly. 3rd. You can't beat Louis Domingue. You can't beat Louis Domingue. Here's the interesting part, though, about that. And the part that gets me so riled up is the fact that Zibanejad's had 4 assists in this series, but where has the goal scoring gone? Where has the clutchness been with Mika Zibanejad? That's been my main thing. I mean, he just got the fourth assist in this game, in this series, but it was when they were down 4-1. Like, to me, Zibanejad has always started off horribly in this series, and a lot of the top end guys for the Rangers just have not showed up as much as they should, which is a humongous problem for them. Like, at this rate, there's no doubt in my mind that the Penguins win Game 5. There's no doubt in my mind. Like, this game changed everything, in my opinion. Because before this, I thought they were doing pretty well 5-on-5. There was some goaltending issues. There were some penalty issues. But everything what went wrong in this game, and I don't know if they come back from that, really. I don't think so. Dallas blowout 6-2 from Horn. Okay, interesting. I like it. I can't lie. I like it. Did the Colorado Avalanche sweep the Nashville Predators tonight? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, let's all be real here. Colorado's sweeping. I don't think. Actually, let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Colorado doesn't sweep tonight. If you put a 1 in the chat, you're done. You can't make any predictions ever again because I just don't trust you. I just don't trust you. Tampa in 6. I hope since I'm going to game 6, that'd be sweet. Full X. That'd be fantastic for you. Mangiapane has a good shot every game. I listen via radio instead of watching. There's always some dangerous Mangiapane. Exactly. I mean, Mangiapane he's had some chances, but a lot of it has come down to finishing. I mean, I think Goudreau is probably the biggest player like that this series, where he's had chances, he's had some good rushes and good moments, but it's never been able to finish well, and that's all that matters, especially when you go into the playoffs. So I feel like through Goudreau, that's just my main problem, is where will we actually see him show up? All right. Okay, so we're about 5 minutes to go until game 4 starts back up. And again, if you guys are just coming in, get your score predictions. We have 290 amazing people in the chat tonight. So stick around, hit that like button. Let's get to 100. We're 13 away from 100. And if you're appreciating the excitement, appreciating the enthusiasm, like I know you will, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel as well if you haven't. For all the playoff updates, highlights, all the discussion and everything right here on Sportsnet. My Flames versus Rangers far. Oh. Flames versus Rangers final, and I thought my Flames versus Bruins prediction was looking bad. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, Steel Wolf. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Steel Wolf, I'll buy you a steak dinner, man, after this. It's okay. I predicted fight in the first minute. That's a good prediction, guys. That is a good prediction. We've seen a ton of scrambling early on in these games. Will this game go to overtime? You know what, Julian? Here's the thing. I want these games to go to overtime because I like stressing myself out. I know. Don't question it. I'm weird. Every single game in this series besides game 1, game 2, and game 3, I predicted them to go to OT. And it hasn't happened. All of those games were super close to going to OT, and it didn't happen. So you know what? Today, I'm going to predict a regulation win for the reverse psychology, and the OT will come. So I'm going to say yes, but also no. So I'm going to predict, since we just hit 100 likes on the stream, thank you guys for that, the Dallas Stars will win this game by a score of 4-2 in regulation, and will go up in the season series, or in the playoff series, 3-1. For me, I just don't think Calgary has it right now. It just doesn't feel like the energy, the momentum, the offensive push that they had in the regular season is there, and their almost MVP-like player in Goudreau has been invisible throughout this entire series. That's the main factor. If Goudreau shows up, this prediction could look silly, but until that happens, I gotta see it before I believe it, because Goudreau's just been inept in the playoffs these past 2 years, in 2019 and this season. So I need to see him actually prove it and show up tonight, but I don't think that happens, and I think the Flames will go down 3-1 in this series. But let me know. I'm going 4-2 Dallas in regulation. And that is true. That is true. Producer Rob is speaking the facts. Rob in these streams has given the luck, the magic to the Dallas Stars. 2-0 so far, so I'd love to see that. Quinn A. Grav, although it's no guarantee the Oilers advance, especially after last night, is a win-win for me in this series. A win if the Stars can upset the Flames, and a win to get the Battle of Bird. That is true as well, Quinn. I mean, it would be a nice consolation prize if the Stars will lose if the Flames and Oilers do battle it out. That would be awesome. Please hold. Why is your Tampa Bay jersey not in the background? I mean, Ali, I'm not feeling it right now. Maybe next stream. Maybe I'll put it in the background later on. Matthew, what's going on? Andrew, Wild or Blues? I still go Wild, even though that last game by the Minnesota wasn't exactly perfect. Is Otter going to be MVP again? I think he'll have a good game, Epic Guy. The thing is, I feel like Andrew's going to have a great game, but not as good as the other two that we just saw. I think he's still going to be solid, though. I predicted Az versus Lightning Cup final, looking decent right now. I feel like if Rupe and Robo wake up, it's over. That is true. I mean, both of those guys haven't been elite offensively these playoffs so far, and that's another factor. I mean, for the Stars, some of their top guys like Sagan, like Ben, haven't been up to that offensive level that you should expect for them come playoff time. So we'll see what happens next. I'm at the game, listen to your stream with the earbud. Michael, thank you so much. Good to have you in the chat and appreciate you stopping by from American Airlines Center, man. Hope you have a fantastic night. All right, let me get some shout outs to everybody before we get into this game. We got Mining Trucker, Ali, Andrew, B-Dog, Brendan, Brulin Peterson, Can't Lose Games, Chester. We got Cody, Colin, Daniel, 89, Epic Guy, Eric Worthen, Fred Sorensen, #1 Kirk Cousins fan, Hattrick Cards. We got Heber, Hockey Arcade, Horn, Jamie, Jets KSC, Joe, John Burnett, Josh Sund. We got Julian Nikolov, Lego, Mark Burton, Matthew Townsend, Michael Hasty, Neptune Priest, No, Quinn Van Galen, Rainbow Ho, great legendary, I must say, Rusty AF, Steel Wool, T Will, Tape Eye, The Unknown, the Chaos of the Shadows, Tristan, Wes McCauley, X-Bolt X, and Zach Duong. Good to see y'all tonight. Hope you have a fantastic night with us. We're going to be watching Game 4 together, Stars versus Flames, and thankfully in Game 3, that was an amazing game to watch. I think that will continue in tonight's game, but we'll see what happens. And again, get your score prediction in the chat, Stars or Flames. Who gets it done tonight? And if you have already gotten that already, let me know. Who will be the MVP, the most valuable player of tonight's game? Because last time I think I predicted Pavelski to be it, and he was pretty close. I mean, you can't really disagree with the performance he put on in Game 3. So tonight, I'm going to say Jason Robertson gets 2 goals and an assist and just demolishes Calgary, especially early on. So that's going to be my MVP prediction. That is who I think is going to be the deal breaker tonight. We got 340 in tonight. Thank you guys for sticking around. It's going to be a fantastic game. We're now in National Anthem, so we should be pretty close to go. Let me get the chat as well out. There we go. Perfect. Go Stars, I'm behind. Does Dallas still have Radulov? They do, Husk, but Radulov was scratched in the last game. I'm pretty sure he's still scratched tonight, though I could be wrong about that. And also, right now, we just are at 123 likes. Let me now change that on the board. Should be good to go. Should be good to go. So if you guys are just coming in here for the first time as well, my name is Grav. I like the Dallas Stars, but if you are a Flames fan, whoever you're cheering for, it's great to have you in here tonight. Hope you had a fantastic one. And again, whoever you're going for, you guys are welcome in here. I try to be as least biased as possible, even though, of course, I do have that, and I don't want to lie to you guys about the Stars bias. But I still think the Flames have a solid roster, and if they're able to explode truly and get out of this funk, then they're still an extremely contentious and hard team to play against. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, the Stars have the 2-1 lead. They don't have the 4-1 lead. Anything can happen. And if Calgary does turn the page here, they still have a lot of time to even win the series in 6. So, I wouldn't rest if I was a Stars fan or if I was a Dallas Star. There's still so much time for the Flames to wake up. So much time. Tyler Toffoli score challenge. That's another big part. Toffoli has also been invisible, but he's a guy that likes to step up in big moments, so this would be a good time to get that done. Silent by Deadly, shout out to you, brother. Good to have you in here tonight again. Bucks in 6, Stars in 7. Cameron, I like how you think. But let's go Mavs. I hope Robertson does a regular season performance. Yeah, exactly. Can't lose. He's been interesting in these playoffs. Not amazing by any means, though, and that's something I'll look out for. I mean, Rupe hasn't been scoring amazingly, but he's also been very effective defensively, so at least there's that. With Robertson, he's been a little bit less impactful and consistent, so I'm hoping that we see a big game out of him. But I'm going to say MVP of this game is going to be Lindholm again for the Flames, because I think he's just going to continue his amazing scorch of offense. And I'm going to say the MVP again for the Stars is Jason Robertson, hoping for a humongous game out of him. Mirror for MVP, I like that, Quinn. He's been great. He's been great the past couple of games specifically. Jacob Markstrom in net for the Flames, a 1-2 record, but a 942 save percentage. Still killing it out there. Still killing it. And also Jake Ottinger, who has been even crazier. A 2.1 record and a 969 save percentage. That is the nicest save percentage I have ever seen in my life. And Jake Ottinger is the perfect goalie to have that. The perfect goalie to have that. Of course he would have a 969. He's Jake Ottinger. He's Jake Ottinger. There's no other way it could have happened. No other way it could have happened. But again, it's a big game here with the Stars having a 2-1 lead. The Flames, though, need to wake up early in this one, and we are now underway in Dallas. 380 in this chat. Appreciate you stopping by. And again, hit that like button, subscribe, and you'll get free cookies coming your way. And don't ask about who's going to send those cookies to you. They'll come eventually. Do not worry. It's good to have you, though. Yardcroc comes right in and a quick shot. Saved by Ottinger already. 10 seconds into the game, and Hunter's already having to bail out this team again. Again. Of course it has to happen. Of course it has to happen this way. There's no other way but Ottinger killing everybody, because that's how this series has pretty much gone. It's kind of sad, though, again, with how good Markstrom has been, that he has a 1-2 record. Like in any other series, Markstrom should be up in any series, really. Where's my cookies, Zach? They're coming to you soon, brother. They're coming to you soon. Jake Ottinger is Dallas's Demko. Honestly, that's not too far away from it, Christian. Both American goaltenders, both guys carrying their teams. I mean, if Ottinger can be as good as Demko, I'd definitely take that too. Hi from Wilmington, Delaware. New subscriber. Jerm Johnson from Wellington, Delaware. Nice, Jerm. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate it. Preds are in big trouble right now. Are they already down? No. Okay. Okay, good. Because I thought if they were already down in the game, like 10 seconds in, we were about to have some problems. But yeah, the Preds are in trouble in general, so I'm not too surprised by that. But big opportunity here. Shillington gets in the corner, starts getting right out, and Flames are able to recycle along their own boards. Panthers and Capitals going to OT. That's good to see. I'm hoping the Panthers get it out with that win. Let us know in the chat, though. Actually, let's get some polls going. 1 for Florida and 2 for Washington. Who wins that game in OT? I want to know. Who do you guys think gets it done? Because I think personally, if Florida doesn't, it's kind of the same thing as Calgary. Like, both of these teams could be in some big trouble. Goudreau is down. Oh gosh, I think Goudreau got hit along the boards and is now getting up a little bit leisurely. If Goudreau is out, I mean, he hasn't been good this series, but if Goudreau is out, that's another humongous blow to this Calgary speed. Another humongous blow. Let me see what happened here. Oh, Nemestikov just came right in on him. Didn't even make that big of a hit. That was interesting. What happened there? Didn't even feel like a big collision, and then Goudreau just kind of took it weirdly. That was weird. What just happened? I have no idea what just happened with that Goudreau play. I'm going to be honest. That was one of the weirdest plays of this entire series. But the Flames do go on the power play right after. So a big opportunity for the Flames. I mean, I guess I could kind of see it. Interesting opportunity here for the Flames. Although, again, their power play has been awful throughout this entire series. The Flames, the Stars power penalty kill doing just a fantastic job limiting those slot chances. Flames, a quick shot. Another save by Ottinger, though. And he'll easily get it. Illegal check to the head. Okay. I might need to see it again. It was a weird angle. Yeah, but that was a weird play. Washington, they've been heavily outplayed, and so we'll probably lose because hockey. I mean, I feel like Washington would win that game. If they're getting heavily outplayed, they're totally going to win because that's what hockey is. They would get outplayed and just outshot to heck and back and still win it, because that's what I'm pretty sure happened in game 3. Big possession here for the Flames. They did it right along that blue corner. And now right there for Backlund, getting around the pressure, but still a lot to work with. Sagan, though, fantastic play in the middle. And he gets it back down to Markstrom. I gotta be honest, I mean, for the Flames, I don't even know what I would prefer. Declining the power play or playing on 5-on-5, because both have been booty offensively. Like, they have done nothing on either. And that's the thing. Like, I would love to come out here and say, oh, the power play sucks, they should be 5-on-5. But what have they done 5-on-5? What have they done 5-on-5? So to me, that's the biggest problem, is that no offense is coming from anywhere. And when you have the options that Calgary has, that's just unacceptable. I mean, Dallas is a good defensive team, especially when it comes to the playoffs. But as a Stars fan, for you to be scoring this little against us is still insanity, even if Jake Goudreau has been great. Does Goudreau stay in Calgary? I think it's a possibility, but I mean... Oh, and Goudreau, by the way, is also back on the power play, so it looks like he didn't have much issue with that hit long term. But yeah, I would say for the Flames, you obviously want to re-sign him, but both playoffs, 2019 and 2022, have been just awful. Like, I mean, 2020 as well. Like, this guy has not shown up when he needs to in any of these playoff first rounds. So, to me, that's a humongous issue. Yes, the regular season is great, but if you're in a position that Calgary is in, where these are the years to contend, it makes it a lot harder to sign him truly long-term. Toffoli, quick shot. Good dangle there, but I think Goudreau might have gotten a piece. Anderson across Goudreau, now Toffoli. Back to the point. Anderson, a bomb, and that goes off Raffle. A fantastic block in front on the power penalty kill, and the Stars do get it out again. Glendening, another shot. He'll get a short-handed opportunity, but Markstrom will cover with 33 seconds to go. I mean, this has still been an awful, absolutely awful power play by the Flames. Another one. We've seen so many awful power plays by Calgary. You might as well just add them all up. I mean, it's been that lackluster from them. Stars will win the cup. Darwin, I would be the happiest man alive if that happens. I don't think so, but we'll see. Jess B, let's go Stars. Interesting. Tammy, what's going on? Hope everyone is doing okay out tonight. I'm doing very well, Tammy. Good to see you. It's good to be in front of you guys and reacting to these games together. I mean, it's weird because they have all the games tonight clumped together. Oh, and by the way, can we get some W's in the chat as well for Nashville? They have still not gotten scored on 3 minutes in to the first period. So they're doing well. They're doing well. Let's give them some congratulations. That's a new record for the Nashville Predators in the playoffs. In front, Coleman tries to get to that puck. Flames still keep it in. Hanifin to Anderson. Now on that right side, in deep. Open, loose rebound. But Andre gets to it. Another quick shot there. Mangiapane trying to get to it in the corner. But the Flames aren't able to get anything on that power play. And the Stars clear it out. Fantastic penalty kill by them. And for Calgary, again, it's just the slot chances. There's nothing coming from the middle. They've been stuck on the perimeter this entire series and still can't get out of it. It's insane. But also, since all you guys are saying go Stars and go Flames, I want to know in the chat with everybody right now watching, who are you guys cheering for tonight and throughout the series? Put a 1 in the chat for Calgary and a 2 in the chat for Dallas. Let me know. Robertson puts it in. Good little play by Hintz, but Pavelski puts it back to the blue line. Suter, a quick shot. Saved by Markstrom, and that one bobbles a little bit in front, but Flames in good positioning, and they get it back down to the Dallas end. And that'll be icing against Dallas. That was awful. Wait, no way is it already 1-0 Colorado. I jinxed it! No! I jinxed it for Nashville. Colorado scores to make it 1-0. What? I should stop giving credit to Nashville. I should stop giving credit to Nashville. What am I doing with myself? What am I doing? This was the worst thing I could have done. I get the congratulations for Nashville for not giving a goal. Instant. Andre Burakovsky. Well, I guess that's how Colorado does things. Tanev trying to get a rebound on that shot, but goes back in the corner. I think that was Richie trying to dig it out, but nothing on that play. I mean, that was better by Calgary. They're at least trying to get pucks into the open slot in the middle, but again, it just feels like for Calgary, there's just not enough energy right now. Not enough energy. Shots right now 4-2. Let me change that up real quick. But appreciate you guys coming in. We got 290 absolutely legendary folks tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying your time tonight as well. So far, I mean, the Flames have had the advantage, but they've also had a power play, and that's skewed things in the shot department. But overall, for the Dallas Stars, you cannot count them out. So they're always going to be in the hunt, and especially in that Game 3, like, that showed how well the Stars can play in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. Let me know in the chat as well who you guys see getting the first goal. Which player will it be as well? Because that's really a big thing throughout this series. It feels like the first goal really dictates things. Dallas got the first goal, or Calgary got the first goal in Game 1. They won 1-0. Dallas got the first goal in Game 2. They won 2-0. And then the Stars got the first goal in Game 3. And the Stars would eventually win that game and have momentum for a lot of that game. So I think it's really going to depend a lot on what we see next. But it's going to be real interesting. Flames get it back down. Another shift here by the Shillington pairing. And right there for Backlund. Andre nudged a little bit there, but good positioning by the Stars forwards. And they get it back down to the middle. 14-20 now to go in the first. Already almost 6 minutes into this game is absolutely blown by so far. Panthers OT win hype. Oh, did they win? Yes. Yes. Let's go, Florida. Let's go, Florida. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Panthers. Nemestikov quick shot. I am so happy the Panthers won that game, man. If they went down 3-1, I mean, it feels like they're already a little bit toast in this series, but I mean, 2-2. It goes back to Florida. It's anybody's series now. That is huge for Florida. Apparently, it's saying on NHL.com, Carter Verhaeghe got the third goal there. Oh my goodness, that is humongous for the Panthers. Humongous for the Panthers. Let me know which one of you guys predicted Florida, and which one of you guys predicted Verhaeghe to get get that last goal. Lucas, love chatting about hockey. Absolutely, that's where we're here to be. That's why we're here. That's not the worst thing you could have done, Grav. The worst thing that has happened to us is making the playoffs with no defense, depth, and an icy hot offense. I mean, that is true. I mean, the Flames could be the National Predators. Quick shot there by Glendening, but into the stands. And I just confused Glendening for Joe Pavelski. That is my worst stream moment yet. How did I do that? How did I do that? Anyways. Stars win tonight, sets up a Game 6 advance and towards 7th game in Saddle Dome. I would love a 7th game in this series. I would love a 7th game in this series. Panthers have scored, but it is looking like, looking at by the Zebras, possible goalie interference. Oh no. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to my Panthers. Don't do that to my Panthers. Don't do that to my Panthers. They just wanted something. They just wanted something. Anything, like all they want right now is a win in the playoffs. That's it. That's it. Please don't have that go back. Please don't have that go back. Is it a good goal? Good to see. Good to see. I have not seen it yet, but I would have been in tears if that went back against Florida. I mean, they're not even my cup winner. Like, it's not even for bracket reasons. I just want Florida to have some success for once. For once, please. And like I said before, if they lose that series, it's just an embarrassment. So, for them to tie that all up is huge. We're in commercial break right now, and should be getting back to the game in a little bit. Lucic is stronger than your whole team combined. I mean, I would not doubt that, Yoshi. I mean, Lucic is a tank. You would see me dead before I tussle with Lucic. That's not a battle I want to live for. Calgary looks tired. They don't even want to fight for this series. I mean, it's been an okay start for them, Tammy, but again, they've had the power play advantage so far. That's been a factor for them. So I don't know. I feel like Calgary just needs to get the first goal here and needs to set the tempo truly. But you see that big hit or the big fights throughout this series. So much physicality, especially involved with Klingberg. It's been a ton of fun. Pavelski face-off win. Back to the point for Heiskanen. 13:43 left on the clock. Stars get it down and deep. Oh, where was the call there? That was Pavelski just just crammed to the ice and interference, I believe. I might have to see that again, but Backlund was right on top of Pavelski for like 10 solid seconds. And from Pavelski, a chance. Markstrom, a quick save. Rupe tries to get to that rebound, but good little clear by the Flames and goes back down to Dallas's end. There's been some opportunities for both teams, though, so far. Grav, who do you want head coach if Bonus retires? Trotz, like, easily. Oh, Heiskanen right there! And chest high. Oh my goodness. Miro was right and tight with no competition. I think he shot that high. That was the chance of a lifetime, Miro. You kidding me, man? But let me know in the chat what you guys thought about that Barry Trotz firing. I woke up pretty late today at like 10 a.m. and I wake up and I see like 50 straight tweets of just Barry Trotz fired, and I could not believe it. It's like, to me, it's the dumbest thing ever. And you want to know what was the worst part? Was that afterwards, Lou Lamoriello was getting talked about with that, and he said that he did not consult the players about it. He didn't consult anybody in that organization and fired him purely by himself, which I think might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Why would you fire the coach without even consulting the players? That makes no sense to me. And even without that, even if the players hated him, I still think there's a relationship to be mended there with how much success there's been. The results have been there with the Islanders. The results have been there. And this season, it was injuries, it was the COVID scares, it was the long road trip at the start. There was so many things that went wrong for them. And I don't think Lou Lamoriello was an excuses guy, but still, like, there's a lot of reasons why the Islanders missed. And I don't think a lot of those was because of Barry Trotz. Let's go home, baby. Do my voice is so weird with COVID, but I yelled when Reno tied in. Here you go. Nice, Wes. I'm happy that you're happy, man. It's so good to see the Panthers win that game. Quick shot by the point by the Flames, and another save by Andre. His 7th already in 8 minutes. His 7th in 8 minutes already. Andre again. Every single game, Andre is carrying the squad. Carrying the squad. So get some honor hype, whatever you want to do, because this man is unstoppable right now. It's kind of sad how good he's been for the Flames. First goal will be off Lucci's big butt, because that's the only way they can score. It's either Lindholm or off Lucci's butt. But you know what I mean? He's a big man. I can see that happening. Raffle trying to beat the race to the puck, but Markstrom comes out instead, and Flames push the pace up in the corner. Big hit as well in the neutral zone. Andre plays it off for Klingberg. Already a lot of action, though, in this game seeming a lot more like Game 3, thankfully, than Game 1, but... Oh, 2-on-1! Klingberg right there! Why did he pass that? Why did he pass that? Klingberg, do you want to get signed this offseason, dude? Do you want to get signed this offseason? I just want to know. I want to know. Why did you pass that? Why did you pass that? You had a clear open lane, and the defender was defending for the pass. He left you wide open for the shot. Oh my gosh. He tried to skip it as much as he could, but that was an awful decision, man. Klingberg had so much time. So much time. That saddens me. That saddens me. Lucic from the point, another quick shot. That one dribbles just into the corner. Lewis getting the tip shot, but not a good enough direction. Back to the point for Shillington. Another shot there. Andre saves, and it'll go on the other side. Right there, putting it forwards was Stone, but Flames get it again. A couple of good moves right there. Good play. Another save by Ottinger. What an amazing move by Shillington, coming right in. And now back to the point again. Shot there by Stone. Big block, but Stone again for the slapper. Save in front. Oh my gosh. No. No way that Ottinger just saved that. No way that Ottinger just saved that. That had to miss the net or something. No way Ottinger just saved that. If he just saved that, he can have my children right here. Right here. No way. No way. Toffoli right there, point blank. Did he save that? Did he save that? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What? Oh my... What? Oh my... Andre! Oh! He reached out completely. He was all the way back here and just swiped it. Toffoli! I'm so sorry, producer Rob. Toffoli robbed. Toffoli robbed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was the craziest save I've seen a Stars goalie make maybe ever in the playoffs. Maybe ever. Oh my gosh. Oh. What more else is there to say about the king of the kingdom, Jake Ottinger? Okay, and he makes the next save and doesn't make me look silly. Thank you, Jakey. 12 saves in 10 minutes, and that just larceny of a save. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is... What? How did you do that? How did you do that, man? My voice is going all sorts of places right now. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know what, like, Andre was good in the regular season, but something possessed this man. Something possessed this man. Oh my gosh. 12 saves in less than 10 minutes. You guys, what is happening? I mean, I would gladly take on. Actually, you guys want to know what I think? I think Andre Vasilevsky just is in the body of Jake Ottinger right now, and is actually not Andre Vasilevsky in the Toronto series. That would make sense. That would make sense. My chest is hurting so badly right now because of my just pure shock. I can't believe that. When I saw Toffoli right there, he was like 1 inch away from the slot, or like a foot away from the slot, right there for the clear open shot. And Ottinger makes the glove grab, but Calgary gets it going. Still in the offensive zone. Good Branson across now. Goudreau cuts in. He'll now come on the wall far side, putting it in front of the net, trying to get a tip there. He'll keep the puck after nobody gets to it. Gets stuck in now the corner. It'll come to Zadorov. Zadorov foot play. And it goes right there. And a good shot, but bounces off him. First line getting some creativity going here. Good Branson putting it across, but Goudreau forced out of the zone, and the Flames will get out and back to their own end. But Goudreau, some space, the slapper, and a piece, I think, got hit by Ottinger, and then back to Calgary's end. The Stars have 2 shots in 11 minutes, by the way. The Stars have 2 shots in 11 minutes. They get possession back in the offensive zone here. Gurianov, good small play, but gives it right away behind the nets, and Lindell steals it away, but couldn't keep it. Lewis retrieves it and goes back to the middle. Toffoli, good speed, gets into the corner, has some options, puts it behind the Stars net for Lewis, but right there for Foxa, he'll get it easily. Goes back behind the Stars net. Good pass there by Klingberg to Gurianov, and now up the ice for Ruffle. Ruffle almost coming in, but Markstrom, good poke check, and swipes it away. Man, this game has been nuts, but the shots right now are 13-2 in favor of Calgary. 13-2. Back to the point for the Stars. Miro to Suter. Suter collects. Quick shot there, tipped as well, but goes a bit too far. But Suter gets it again. Bad bobble, but off a Calgary defender. I think that was Lindholm in front. Okay, let me update the shots. 12-2. Jake Ottinger. I don't even know. What else do I need to say about Jake Ottinger right now? What else do I need to say? Brother Rose, of course I remember you, man. Of course I remember you. Good to have you tonight. Hey, Stars got 3 shots. Let's go. Let's go. We did it. We did it. This reminds me of the pain of game 1. Oh, we're going to see some... Are we going to see the Flames go on the penalty kill? Is that Hannafin going to the box? If it is, I'm going to be a pretty happy man. Quick question. Anybody see my messages? Yes, I can, JC. Yes, I can. What a pass by Lucic, man. They keep showing that Ottinger save. Oh, man. Oh, man. Franklin, it says lies, but it's not. I think it is, Franklin. I think it is. It is. Hannafin going into the box, and the Stars will go on the power play. Huge chance here. Huge chance. The Flames have outplayed the Stars badly in this game so far. Badly in this game so far. So We'll need something here. We'll need something for sure. But the Flames penalty kill has also been pretty good throughout this series. So we'll see how it shapes up. First team to score wins. I can see. I mean, that's how it's been so far, Matthew. So I would not be surprised. Does anybody know if the Stars alternate jersey glows in the dark? I'm considering getting a Ben Bishop Stars jersey for my upcoming film series. It does not, Steven, but it does shine pretty bright in the dark. John, what's going on? Good to see you watching the game now. Good to hear it. Good to have you on both sides, watching on Sportsnet and as well on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. I mean, this is the best way to do it, in my opinion. Having my reactions and me going crazy while you're also watching the game. It's perfect. It's perfect. I haven't seen the goal yet, but I did hear about it. I'm still so happy the Panthers won that game. Wait, so what was the penalty for on Hanifin? Was it holding? I guess I could kind of see it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll take it, definitely. I would say it's holding, but in the playoffs, we'll see. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. Here we go. Let's see it again. Yeah, I can see the holding. I can see the holding. He brought Miro down. Yeah, and it will be called for holding. So big power play here for the Stars, and immediately the Flames win the face-off and get a right down in deep, which was perfect execution for them. By the way, in the playoffs so far, the Stars are 1 for 11 in the power play. Rupe, though, trying to get the second of the playoffs. Back along for Robertson. Back to Hintz on the corner. Robertson, Pavelski, back to the point. Klingberg, a quick shot, dribbling puck in the air, but goes right into the corner for Calgary, and immediately, perfect pass to Backlund, and he'll serve it right back up in the Stars zone and get a line change for the Flames. Honestly, though, both penalty kills have been really fantastic in this series, which I'm not really too surprised by, but the Stars just taking icing on the power play. They did. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah, John, Florida won, which is nuts to me. By the way, we just hit 203 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support. Y'all are awesome. And let's keep it going. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. It helps this stream get out there to new people, and every single bit helps. You will not get any cookies, though, if you don't hit that like button, so make sure you do so. And your favorite team will win if you do hit it as too. So a lot of perks. Oh, quick shot there. Another chance for Zadorov. He's had a couple of chances, but hit that wide. 1:10 to go in the Stars power play. It's looking like a Flames power play right now. Right up the ice for Pavelski. He'll get it back and slides it across for Robertson. Robertson threads the needle. A little bit of trouble there along the corner. Flames almost had a one-on-one break there, but close the gap pretty well along their own blue line, and the Stars are forced back in their own zone. 6:12 to go. This game is blown by, even though we haven't seen any goals yet, which is crazy to me. Eddie, what's going on? Good to see you. Doesn't Dallas have 4 shots? They do. I'll update that now. It's 13-4. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think anybody's found a way to have real-time shot counters, but I do the best I can. 22 seconds now to go in the power play. Gurianov right there. Just shoot it right into the corner. Another bad pass, but Flames get it back again with Tanev reaching, and now Dubé, a one-on-one break. He'll have some speed here, trying to get around Suter. He'll come on that left side, now behind the nets. Looking to draw a call there and loses an edge, but Suter, nothing called on that one, and gets it back in the middle. That was a power play, I think, for sure. It's all gone now, but I think that was probably the worst power play I've seen the Stars have this entire playoffs, and that's saying something. Foxall, what a break! Almost went all alone, but dude, I don't know what. 2 guys, Ottinger and Foxa, have reached new levels in these playoffs. Foxa just turned into McDavid out of nowhere, unironically. Came right through the right, went through 3 different players, and entered right into the sun. Almost got a clean shot off, man. That was ridiculous. Why is Foxa this good now? I don't understand it. Quick shot there by Lindell. That'll be the 7th save of Markstrom's night, and a pretty easy one, all things considered. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. This Stars power play, like immediately out of the power play, Foxa drives right to the net, and they get a way better chance than they ever had on the power play. I love hockey, man. Love hockey. Daniel, let's go Calgary. Shout out to the Flames. Good luck for them tonight. they've had an overall pretty solid first. I'm surprised my team took a 3-1 series lead tonight for the Pens. I would be pretty surprised too. I mean, I thought the Rangers were going to win coming in tonight's game. They started off pretty well, but it sucks, man. Igor's not been good enough. And that defense crumbled completely. Like, that's probably Adam Fox's worst game in the NHL, from what I saw at least. Also, let me give some shout-outs while we're in commercial break. Now we got Aiden Ritz coming by, Can't Lose Games, Chris Carey, Christian, Connor Starnes, Daniel I.M., Eddie Benzie, Eddie Mack. We got Epic Guy, Gas, Gemini, Grayson Plays, Hockey Fan, John Castro, Julian Nikolov, Kyle Hedvig, Let's Hockey, Loki, Lucas Miller, Matthew Ackman, Matthew Townsend. We got No, Orchestral, Goalie, Peel, Steelwolf, Steven Seepert, Tammy, the Three Brotheros, the Hockey Man 30, and Lovely World 0229. Good to see a lot of the folks in the Grav gang as well coming over tonight. Appreciate y'all. It's been a fun game though so far. Even if Calgary has pretty much demolished the Stars, like, let's be honest, without Unger, this game should be like 3-0 by now, but continues to look pretty good on Unger's side of things. I mean, Lucic just had a really good period. Lucic had a really good, not period, but playoffs. I mean, he's been one, like, it's honestly quite sad, but Lucic has been one of the faster Flames this entire series. When you think about it that way, it's horrible for Calgary, but pretty good for Lucic. I think he's been pretty speedy and pretty effective. He would have gotten an assist on that Toffoli goal if it wasn't for Jake Oettinger being ludicrous. So, I think he's played well. NYV or NY Vlogs, hello to you, man. Shout out to you. Hopefully having a fantastic night. Hopefully we'll see you stick around for the rest of the stream. Flames with a face-off loss in their own zone, and Rupe tries to take advantage here. Stars get it stuck in their own zone. Robertson, a quick shot. That one just dribbled off behind Markstrom and into the corner. Flames get it again, though. Some sloppy passing. Lewis has to shape it back to Tanev. He'll rip it along the board. Stars unable to keep it in, and Lucic will get it into the middle. Another good pass by him, and Trevor Lewis spots it into the corner. And we'll get a line change for the Flames. Big hit there. Klingberg on Lewis right behind the Stars' net. We've seen some big hits in this game. We've seen some humongous hits in this game. Anderson, good play. Gets it right up from the air, but another good defensive stop by Robertson, who's honestly been pretty good defensively this game. Definitely the most impactful he's been on the defensive side of this series. Bruins fan checking in. What's going on, Lava? Good to see ya. Appreciate as well you guys winning those last two games. Oh my goodness, what a chance. Another shot there by the Stars. That one just wide. I think that was Miro coming right in deep. And now a little bit of a break here for Calgary. Coleman right in. Shot by Oettinger and a quick paddle save. Now back to the point. Zadorov another chance. And another save by Oettinger on the Big Z, who is now at 14 saves. 15 saves. Not even 14. 15 saves in 17 minutes. 15 saves. Watch him get 20 saves by the end of this period. I would not be surprised. Not be surprised. By the way, everyone, we're 12 likes away from 250. We got 280 people in the chat, so hit that like button, smash it, destroy it if you haven't already. If you're enjoying the excitement and enjoying the stream so far. I mean, I appreciate you guys still sticking with us, even though it is later for some, and we haven't seen any goals either in this period, but it's gonna come eventually. They're gonna come eventually with your support. So, actually, let's get some more going. Get some Go Stars in the chat if you're cheering for Dallas. Get some Go Flames in the chat if you're going for Calgary. Let me know who you're cheering for tonight, and get some good luck for your team by rallying for them. Hayden, welcome back, man. Good to see you in the Game 4 stream, dude. Ruffle in! And that one just goes on Markstrom. Every single chance that I see for Dallas, I'm just going crazy for, because that's what that's why I'm so desperate right now. Good chance though by Ruffle, man, and a really solid play by Lindell too. But Markstrom, to give him credit, he's been positionally excellent tonight, not giving Dallas any room to even shoot perfectly, it feels like. So, oh yeah, the bots in the chat, let's go. Playoff hockey is all about goaltenders stealing games. I mean, that's kind of how it's been in this series so far, Loki. Stone, good play in the corner. Stars trying to keep it out. Pavelski, good play. He keeps getting knocked down and cross-check. No calls there, though. And Shillington will get it out into the Stars' end, but Andre will have to play it. I thought that would have been icing, but Andre played it too late, and Stars do get it out. Backlund forced, and now coming up is Goudreau. He'll get some space. Quick shot there, trying to sling it left side, but that'll go out of play. Andre might have gotten a tip on that, but another shot by Goudreau that isn't on net. Man, I mean, he should have just drove the net. He should have just drove the net, man. He had the space. He had the speed. I'm surprised he didn't. The big puffer, what's going on? Hello. Ayo, Luke. Been here since 8K. Good to have you in the chat, man. Good to have you on the Sportsnet side of things, man. Appreciate the support. Seen you for a while, though, Luke, man. Good to have you. Good to have you. Eric, go Stars. I like to see that. Like to see that. Matthew, Darren, Zero says go Stars. Gerver says go Leafs. Jake Andre isn't human. So far in this series, he hasn't really been. Which, I mean, that's the reason really why Dallas is up 2-1. Let's be real here. Without Andre, these games would be toast. But it's also been in large part to that defense. Even though Andre has stolen a lot and, again, stole that Toffoli chance. Dallas has done a pretty good job of just limiting the amazing slot chances that the Flames have had. Besides Elias Lindholm having 2 wide open looks in the slot and scoring on both of them. Coming in, Klingberg across for Foxa. Man, Foxa's looking for another goal. He got the first goal in game 3. He's been on it so far these last couple of games. Like, he's actually been an offensive beast. Foxa has had more chances, more opportunities. Oh, what a chance for Mangiapane. Rip that high. I think it might have gone off a body in front, too. The Stars have done a great job of blocking shots, even if the Flames have 18 in this period. But Mangiapane is another guy that's just needing to score right now. Needing to score. Oh, yeah, that was Hanley in front. What a block. What a block. Shot attempts as well, 30-20. In favor of Calgary. I hate the Flames. I don't, but I'm guessing you're an Oilers fan, right, TK? Hey, Chester, thank you so much, man. We'll hate to see you go. We'll hate to see you go, but thank you so much for stopping by, man. Toronto and Buffalo do not want Hamilton to have an NHL team. Makes sense, Love. I mean, I would definitely say the Leafs do not want that to happen. That Flames will win because if they don't, he doesn't want to watch boring hockey from Dallas. I mean, that's the thing. Like, whenever anybody says Dallas is boring, I don't take offense to it. I know there's a lot of Stars fans that do, but I don't. Like, the thing is, it's one of those. It's like the Islanders and Devils effect. Would you rather have your team be good and boring or fun and horrible? Because I'd rather still have a team that wins. And I think Islanders fans would agree. 90s and 2000s Devils fans would agree. The Stars are boring. Like let's not kid ourselves. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, the Stars are such a fun team just because I'm streaming their games. No, for the most part, they are a pretty boring team. But if it works, it works. But I still think this series has been really entertaining because we've still seen a lot of opportunities. We've seen both goaltenders be great. A lot of physicality too. So many big opportunities and block shots. It's been, I think, a really fun series. But that's just kind of how I view it. If you're looking at just pure goals, it's not going to be as fun for you. But I think with all the little things, with all the opportunities that both teams have gotten, I still think it's been a pretty fun series up to this point. Especially Game 3. That was just an awesome game. For all you, if you were a general manager of a new expansion team and counting all the upcoming RFAs and free agents, who would be your top 10 picks? Well, I think I would go after, I would love to get myself some Chris Letang. That'd be fun. 19 seconds ago in the first, Lindell gets it down. Still in the Flames zone here. Stars looking to cook before the first period ends. We'll see if they can. But man, 19 shots for the Flames. 19 shots for the Flames, but still 0 goals. Raffle in the corner at the hash marks now. Slashes one of the Flames. No call there. And the Flames will get it out and will ice the puck and go into the first intermission. So 0-0 in the first 20 minutes, though still a lot that just went on. Let me see. Actually, let me know in the chat what the final shots were. I know it was 19 for Calgary. But still a pretty fun period. That Andre save is the absolute highlight. but still a lot of chances for the Flames. I will say this, the Stars defense really did take a little bit of a step back in this opening frame. And I will say this too, Calgary should probably be up at least 2-0 right now. But it goes back to the finishing and the clutchness, and Calgary is the opposite of that. The opposite of that, the complete other direction. Everybody right now cannot finish to save their lives. And they might be putting on the opportunities, but Jake Oettinger has been marvelous up to this point. Oh, Nashville tied the game, nice. Brothers, no, are we seeing you go, man? Hate to see that. Hate to see that. But thank you so much for dropping by, man. All right, so 19-8. I'll change that now. We should be good to go. Should be good to go. All right. Man, okay, so that first, I gotta be honest, that was a weird one. Because even though I think the Flames had the advantage, it still didn't really feel like it too much. It felt like, and also that goes back to what we've seen in this series. As much pressure as the Flames put on, it kind of always felt like it wasn't going to go their way. And that kind of, you could kind of see it in their body language. They're just scraping and clawing for anything they can get right now. So to me, I feel like the advantage was definitely for the Flames, but I do still like how the Stars played in that period overall. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great either. But let me know in the chat, whether you're cheering for the Flames, the Stars, whoever you're going for tonight, let me know, how would you rate that first period? 0 out of 10. What are we thinking? John, what's your question, my man? What is your question? I must know. Spencer, what's going on? Also, Zach has a question. Who scored for Nashville? Because that's big. That's big. 1-1 going into the second. Treading his second of the playoffs. Nice. By the way, that Burakovsky goal was assisted by Comfort and Byram. I think this is Byram's first playoff point. Nice for him. Nice for him. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, like, it feels like for Nashville, even though they might be tied right now, I feel like they kind of... they're also in the same position as Calgary, where they're just trying anything right now, from what I've seen, at least of those games. Yeah, we're into the first intermission right now. I would give, personally, the Stars a 6 out of 10 in that first. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was horrible, but I think it was okay. They did a pretty well job still of limiting the slot chances, kept Calgary's shots a lot at the perimeter, a lot of defensive shots from Calgary, from guys like Zadorov and Anderson, which I think is what you want if you're Dallas. So in that department, I thought they did pretty well. The speed wasn't amazing. They didn't have as much energy, it felt like, as the start of game 3, but I don't think that's much of a problem yet, so we'll see. I would give it a 6 out of 10, and most of that as well comes down to Ottinger's play and him being fantastic. I attended a Dallas game in March 2018. Got 2 tickets apiece, 6 apiece to see the Rangers. Nice. Those are great prices. I don't think I've ever seen a Stars ticket that low. Though I guess I'm looking at the wrong place. Dang. 0. Even though we're boring, we saw the best goal horn. That is true. That is true. I think the Stars have the best goal horn. That and the LA Kings. I love both of those. Edmonton, I think, is also is like a top 3 pick for me. Let me know in the chat, though. What are we thinking? Who has the best goal horn in the entire league? Because I go Dallas. I go Dallas and Kings. But I would say Edmonton's up there. I do like the Bruins. I think the Bruins one is pretty iconic. Habs one is pretty great, too. But yeah, I would go Dallas 1, LA 2, and then Edmonton 3. Though I do think they changed the goal horn a little bit when they went to the new arena, so maybe it's different. I don't know. Okay, but seriously, Grav, the Oilers win the series, right? Yeah, that game 4, I was only able to watch like a little bit of it, like the first period and a half, but still, if Edmonton play, like, this is the thing that I think is so interesting, because in my opinion, this series has been easily, without a doubt, everyone, the most close series of the playoffs. But Edmonton, LA, Toronto, Tampa, like, it feels like every one of these games is just one side or the other. I mean, for Edmonton, the first couple games were a little bit closer, but then Edmonton dominated game 3 and LA dominated game 4. Like, is anybody else just a little bit sick of these blowout games in the playoffs? Like, it's kind of been sad to see just how many blowouts there's been. I mean, the Toronto and Tampa series feels like has never had a close game. Still, and we're 4 games into that series. Like, does anybody else think that's kind of a shame? I don't know. But that makes me appreciate this Dallas and Calgary series a lot more. Like, this has been the closest series of the bunch, easily. Like, not a chance. Like, every single game has been neck and neck. And that's also the thing. Like, everybody's saying this series is the most boring one. I would much rather watch this than what we've seen with Toronto and Tampa so far. Much rather. At least these are actually close games. But, yeah, that's kind of how I feel. That's kind of my early observations of the playoffs. Andrew, what's going on? Good to see you, man. And shout outs to every single one of you 270 beauties right now. Appreciate you guys stopping by and being just beautiful. Beautiful. It's been a fun time tonight. And you guys are making these streams fun to be at and fun to chat with. It's been awesome. I'm biased, but I really love the Pens when they use party hard. That's true. Does Calgary Flames find an answer to Andre? We'll see, Tony. I feel like it's got to happen this game, though. It's got to happen this game. I don't think they come back from a 3-1 deficit. But here's the thing, though. Even though Calgary hasn't been able to answer Andre so far, they're in the right direction. They need to continue this effort if they want to even have a chance of besting Andre. Chelsea Dagger's the best goal song. That's it would definitely be up there for me. Igor the Spy, what's going on? Christian, Dallas Kings, Rangers. Yep, Rangers are good. Bruins and Habs goal horn are all good. Vancouver best goal song, true. Archer says starts for best goal horn. Thoughts on the Sharks reverse retro jersey being the California Golden Seals? I haven't heard of that until now, Steven. California Golden Seals home jersey with a Sharks alternate logo and colors. I quite like that. I'm on board. Also, the poll in the chat, intermission poll, cities or countryside? I go countryside every day on that one, but it depends. Like, Dallas is pretty good city-wise, I think. Grav, do you think the Canucks will make the playoffs next year? I think there's a chance, John. It feels like their management is really going to be making some big moves this offseason. I think that'll help them. Pantera is a fantastic goal song. Fantastic. I mean, I'm biased, but I agree. Paul, what's up, Grav? Keep it the great work. Good to see you in the chat, Paul. Thank you for the kind words, man. Love you. Lightning just crushed the Maple Leafs yesterday. Yeah, I mean, if you got, I was in the chat for Steve's stream. It was so funny. Oh man, I mean, Rob can definitely attest to that. It was that entire first. It was so hilarious. Stamkos scoring in the first minute, instantly after that 2-0, instantly after that 3-0, and you could just see the energy. It was like, it's like a phone chart of like a phone battery. You could see it going down. Like on Steve's face, it was so sad, but also really funny. Do you play hockey? Yes, I play a lot of street hockey. I play some ice hockey too. Spencer Tim, what's going on, Spencer? Good to see you tonight. Predictions on the Blues versus Wild series. I think I go Wild in 7 on that one, Connor. It feels like that's another series that just goes back and forth. Who do you think gets Vegas or Trotz Vegas? Matthew, I think Trotz going to Detroit. I feel like that's it. That's got to be the case for me. Even though in some cases Trotz wasn't the best with younger players in New York, with Barzal and Beauvillier specifically. I don't know. I feel like in Detroit he would really still fit pretty well there though. But let me know in the chat, where do you guys think Barry Trotz will get hired? Because I think if he wants to go back, he's gonna get a job somewhere. So I think it's interesting to see. I would go to Detroit, but there's other options out there. I could see maybe Philly loving a guy like that. Turtle chillin', what's going on? No, you're late. Hey, no problem, Turtle chillin'. You know what I say. Better late than never, man. Better late than never. We got about 5 minutes to go until the second period is back up. Still a 0-0, but I think we're going to see a lot more goals in this second. And again, I do have a feeling that this game will end in regulation. So it's going to be good. On the TNT broadcast, we're seeing Otter was the fourth string going into the season. Bishop, and who's the third head of him? It would have been Holtby. Yeah, he was the fourth string, but that was with Bishop being in question. So yeah, that's the thing. Like that was with Bishop theoretically being healthy, which we obviously see now isn't the case. But yeah, he was in the AHL to start the year, which I, at the time, said was an egregious decision, and they eventually, thankfully, went back on that. I feel like the scores are a little bit deceiving for some games. The play being closer than was. That is true. That is true. We've seen a lot of empty netters, it feels like. A lot of empty netters. I think the Stars just want to give me a heart attack. I mean, that's what the Stars do, Eric. So that's the life I live, and it's a fun one for sure. Matthew Gragging for the win. I like how you think, Matthew. I like how you think. Very true statement, by the way. Very true statement, by the way. I was excited about Rangers versus Penguins after game 1, but the last 3 games haven't been that exciting. Yeah, I think it's definitely taken a step back. It's honestly been the weirdest series, though. The goaltending with all the shenanigans referee-wise. It's been like that series has just been a weird one to keep up with, even if I have watched a lot of it. If Julian, if the Leafs lose, you will not have a heart. I mean, if the Leafs lose, are you basically saying like it'll become like a Grinch heart? The thing is, I think truly Steve's heart was broken in last year's playoffs, and this year he's just riding the wave and seeing what happens. I could be totally wrong on that, Steve, but I have a feeling that's kind of what's happening. So I feel like there's less pressure this year almost. It's weird, but yeah, I mean, if the Leafs lose this season, they're absolutely 110% getting rid of William Nylander. That's not even a question. Let me know in the chat, though, what moves do you guys think the Leafs should make if they do lose in the playoffs again? Because, in my opinion, I don't even think there's much they should change if I was Toronto. Like, normally I would say trade all the core and everything, but I don't know. I feel like Nylander is definitely a move they could and maybe should make, depending on who they get back, but I don't know. You face the defending back-to-back Stanley Cup winning Tampa Bay Lightning. I think that's mostly just a situational thing, but it is what it is. They still should have gotten the press first round years ago, but it is what it is. Canucks will for sure be in the playoffs. Bruce, the savior, will lead us. I hope he's brought back. Apparently, it's pretty close to happening, where he's closer to being actually official. I really hope they keep him, though. Because that team was way different after Goudreau arrived. And they were so fun to watch, too, in that second half. Not a Stars fan, but I can appreciate a goalie like Andre. He's really making the Flames work for it. Exactly, Tammy. And that's the thing. I mean, he's 23 years old. Andre is 23 years old. For everybody that's over 23 in this chat, like, just think about where you were at 23 and think about Jake Ottinger right now and how insane he's been. Like, to me, I think this is the best news of all time. Even though he wasn't elite in the regular season, he was still good, I thought. But if he's a playoff goalie, like a fantastic playoff goalie, that just makes me like him even more and makes me a lot more optimistic for when the Stars probably have to rebuild. Because let's be honest, after this year, Dallas, I think, needs to go in at least a retooling direction. They have way too much cap and way too many older guys, and I think it would crumble if they kept mostly the same core next year. So I don't know. But you can build around Ottinger, you can build around Heiskanen, you can build around Robertson and Hintz and Gurionov and all those guys, and I think they have a good core in place. And once you have guys like Stankoven coming up, Wyatt Johnston, Logan Stankoven, there's so much to work with there. And Maverick Bork, my apologies, I said Stankoven twice instead of Bork. You know what I mean. But you have a lot of pieces there I think you can work with. And I mean, if you get a high pick in the 2023 draft, it's over. Any chance for the Rangers? I don't think so. To me, I think that series is over for the Rangers. Igor has to actually perform, which we haven't seen so far. And that defense needs to show up, which we also did not see in game 4. I don't know. I feel like the Pens win game 5. That's kind of how I'm seeing it right now. But right now we got 275 people in the chat. Thank you guys for stopping by. We are 4 likes away. 4 likes away from 207 or 285. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Join the stream, support the stream, and let's keep going throughout tonight. Thankfully, my voice is still holding on decently, so I like that. Yeah, Kyle, I agree. I don't think there's any chance for the Rangers now. Like, it's so sad. Can we talk about Mika Zibanejad? 1 goal in 7 games over these last 2 playoffs. Like, the guy has disappeared, and it's so at the worst time. I mean, actually, let me look up. Let me look up the Rangers scoring, because it's just so sad. It's so sad. All right, New York Rangers and playoffs. Okay, so the leading point scorer is Panarin with 5 points in 4 games. Not good enough. Kreider has 4, Vetrano has 4, Fox has 4, Zibanejad has 4 points, 4 assists, but 0 goals. Cup has 3 goals for 4 points. But like, you go down the lineup, there's just not enough there. There's just not enough there. I mean, you have Hedel, who only has an assist in 4 games. Like, and the defense, and when you have those type of numbers and the defense and the goaltending isn't coming up for you either, you're toast. And that's the thing also, it feels like a lot of those stats are a little bit padded out as well, because I know with Zibanejad and Panarin, some of that is on those 2 games they won, or that 1 game that they won. But I don't know, man. I feel like the Rangers are done. Like, Igor has to actually play, and we have not seen that yet. Penguins have been dominating this series. People, another New York YouTuber, nice, Leave. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the problem, though, Leave, is that I thought at 5-on-5 in the first couple of games, the Rangers played pretty great. But the penalties were just awful for them. And now it's the other opposite problem. Now they're taking less penalties. They're on the penalty kill less. But their goaltending defense has evaporated. And feels like everything that could have gone wrong for the Rangers in this series has gone wrong, sadly. All right, players going back on the ice for period 2 will be pretty close to the middle frame, but we'll see what happens. Again, I feel like we could see some OT tonight. At least I'm hoping so. It's really weird, though, that we haven't seen OT in this series, right? Like, it feels like we should have by now. Also, 3 likes away from 300. Let's get that done before the second period starts back up. But good to see you guys tonight. And let me know in the chat as well, which team do you guys see scoring next in this game? I want to see a 1 for Calgary and a 2 for Dallas. Who scores first and next in this one? I want to know. I want to know. Yeah, the Panthers not looking as dominant in the playoffs as the regular season. I think it mostly comes down to just their style, being more offensive and in a more power play centric role. I mean, their power play has been awful in this entire playoffs, and that's been a big factor for things. So I think that's really been one of the bigger mistakes for Florida so far. Do you think Leonard gets moved this season? If so, where? I think this is a possibility for sure, Matthew. All right, second period is about to begin. Ottinger versus Markstrom, Flames versus Stars. Still no score and still 0-0. We'll see if somebody can get the donuts off the board. But yeah, I would say Leonard trade targets. I would not be surprised if maybe Ottawa has a return there. That'd be fun. No, I mean maybe I don't know. Like the cap hit's a tough thing, and with his injuries now, they're starting to pile up. I'm trying to think about that. Maybe Arizona or something, a team that wants to pay just a little bit to get a solid goaltender and has the cap space for it. I can see it. Puck drop, though, is underway, and we are back for game 4 in period 2. 19 shots for the Flames in that first. We'll see if they can keep that momentum. But again, the Calgary Flames they absolutely need to score first in this game. Still no score, but a lot of time left. Gurionov, good play as well along the corner in his own zone, but will we get a penalty here? What just happened? Is Ben going to the box? Oh my goodness. Ben is going to the box, and 26 seconds into this first, Flames will go on the power play. Really? That was a power play? Lewis has to go to the box for embellishment for that. That's insane to me. Tripping? Okay, I wasn't looking at the skates. Maybe there was some tripping there, but I was just looking at the upper body. I thought he elbowed him or something. I didn't really see much contact at the top. Maybe that was tripping with the skates though. INC, but Flames go on the power play here, and another chance for the Flames to do something. Goudreau back to the points. In tied right there, Kachuk, and that one just goes wide. Man, another opportunity and another chance here for the Flames. But this power play continues to fail. We'll see if they can finally get one past Ottinger, though. Goudreau back at the point, shovels it across for Lindholm. Now for Anderson. He'll come right in. Back along for Toffoli. Anderson reaching back to Foley in the corner. A tip in front. Another opportunity for Goudreau, but he sent it wide. Toffoli tries to dig it out from the corner. And back to the point it'll go. But an easy retrieval there by the Stars. And they'll put it down with 1:20 left on the man advantage. That was a good chance for Goudreau, though. That was a good chance for Goudreau. Let me know, though, in the chat, if the Flames do score on this man advantage, who will it be? Because I feel like it's got to start with Goudreau. I feel like it has to go, and it has to start with Goudreau getting off the schneid. Raffle puts it in, and he'll draw the call. Nemestikov almost scores as well right after. But the Flames will get the puck right after the fact, and Anderson going to the box. 4-4 now for 55 seconds. Spicy pork and broccoli will dominate Pittsburgh's diets. I hope it does. I hope it does. I mean, it's working so far for a pretty important player. Man, that chance. I'm still shocked that Goudreau sent that wide, but I probably shouldn't be, because Goudreau's choked every opportunity he's gotten in these playoffs. It's nuts. Every single one. Every single one. So 55 seconds here for the 4-4, and the Stars will go on the power play right after. Shots are 20-9, by the way, in favor of Calgary. Not too bad, but good chance for either team to get on the board here first. Curry on out to the point. Shot there in front, tipped by the Stars, but Markstrom, I think, got a piece, and yeah, we'll see a whistle after. Goudreau needs to get out of the slump. I thought, okay, 1, 2, 3. I thought you were going to say get out of the lineup, and I'm like, whoa, I don't want to go that far. But yeah, I mean, that's what I think it comes down to. Will that first line get off the schneid? That's it. If they actually start producing, then Calgary's problems start dissipating. Because, I mean, that first line carried them so much throughout this year. So much of their offense came from Tkachuk, came from Lindholm, came from Goudreau, obviously. And besides Lindholm, we haven't seen anybody else producing consistently. Backlund now from the middle. 4-4 here, 33 seconds to go. He'll weave his way through, getting a quick shot. Good stick there by Lindell. And it goes right to Ottinger for the glove save and another whistle. Do you think Gary Price will ever play it again? It's a possibility still, Wolf, but I don't know. It would really suck, though, if those last couple of games this season were his last games, man, because he did not look right. Exactly, Steven. If you're watching the game and also watching this stream, that's the best way to watch these streams. Best way to watch these streams. Imagine if Ovi played with Crosby. I mean, if Ovi played with Crosby, the Gretzky record would have already been broken by now. Easily. Not even a question. So it'd be pretty fun. Yeah, that's the thing in Mango. It feels like it's just been really soft. And that's something that I've really been noticing throughout this entire playoffs. Heiskanen coming right through the slot. But it feels like so many penalties where it wouldn't usually be called in the playoffs have been getting called. And that's the thing. Like, I'm all for consistency, but it feels like this year it's just coming out of nowhere. A 2-on-1 for the Flames. Mangiapane and Backlund. Mangiapane right in. Saved by Ottinger. He'll get it, and the rebound goes right behind the Stars' nets. Now a power play here for the Stars for a minute. And the Flames get it right from the middle, and Goodbranson will waste some more seconds on the clock. But right those last minutes of the 4-4, Mangiapane just a huge rush and almost scored, though. I don't think he got any elevation on that opportunity. 42 seconds to go on the man advantage right there for Rupe Hintz back in deep. Across back to the point. Heiskanen, quick shot. Rebound there for Pavelski, but unlike game 3, he couldn't get to that puck in time, and the Flames keep it away from him and shoot it down the ice with 23 to go. Kadri will return to the Leafs. That would be nuts. Imagine they trade Tavares and sign Kadri. Klingberg, Pavelski now. Pavelski some space. Back in the boards. Robertson just able to get to that. Trying to put it in the slot. Nobody was there, though, and that'll be it for the Stars power play. I'm honestly shocked that nobody scored on those opportunities. Tons of time. Sagan rushes through and is immediately triple teamed. Stars get it back in the middle, though, as Ben retrieves it. And now Ben coming in 2-on-2. Ben Sagan! What a save by Markstrom! We saw larceny by Onager before, and Markstrom also wanted to come on the highlight reel. And now Goudreau, right there, Goudreau again, and another pass in front of the slot that couldn't be executed correctly. I think that was Lindholm trying to get that shot. Goudreau tried to pass it again, and could not get it through. Sagan again on the boards, a couple of big chances. Here comes Suter, right there, the shot, and another save by Markstrom. A beautiful blocker save, and now Goudreau again. Goudreau, the play in the middle, the cut to the shot, and he couldn't get it past Onger. Good play by Goudreau, finally getting into the middle and not passing it, but a 5-hole save there by Otter. Shot from the point, trying to put that behind was Tkachuk. Good play there by the Stars. Miro takes him down. Big play along the boards. Sagan trying to get it back. Man, these last couple minutes have been nuts. Have been insanity. Both goaltenders, though, absolutely beautiful in this second so far. 5 minutes now into the middle frame, and the Flames get it back. To Foley, putting it out. Right to Trevor Lewis, trying to put it on net, but it'll go off Heiskanen and to Suter. Anderson has some trouble with it, but the Stars will get it back down again. 24 shots to 12. To 12 for Calgary. So let me change that now. Oh, but here comes Lucic, but offside. Man, Lucic is too fast. Lucic is just too fast. Lucic is too fast, and the rest of Calgary just can't keep up. Just can't keep up. Love that pick of you in the phone. No, I know, Cameron. I think it's really funny. Man, Sagan, what a chance. I can't believe. How did nobody score on that play? Tristan, someone score. Please score. Exactly. I don't know how nobody scored on those two shifts. That was insanity. Both defenses just decided to stop existing. And you know what? I like that. I like that. I mean, it's still working out for them pretty well. Still 0-0. Might as well keep that going. Oh, gosh. The Flames went right in the slot. Thankfully, nobody was there. And Kivi Rotza gets it into the corner in the Flames end. Nemestikov out for it, but easy retrieval there by Mangiapane, but he gives it away. Kivi Rotza, good solid play and puts it in front to Markstrom. Save there. Stars keep it on their own blue line. Klingberg tip to Nemestikov. Trying to find Radulov now, who also is in place for Studenic, who was in Game 3. Klingberg, bad pass, and now the Flames come back up. Some room here for Mangiapane. He'll get a shot there. Slaps it, but way wide. That was a play that just screams desperation to me by Mangiapane. He was right in the blue paint. Breakaway Radulov. Oh. Breakaway Raffle. I thought it was Radulov because he was big and tall. But Raffle, what a pass there by Klingberg. Insanity. Raffle was straddling the blue paint just a couple inches from hitting the net, man. Oh my gosh. And now we're going to commercial break. What was that? What was that? Eric, how's your bracket? It's going, I mean, considering I had Calgary and Boston as my top two teams. Let me know in the chat. What was your bracket prediction for the West and the East? Who did you guys see facing off in the Stanley Cup final? Because I had Boston versus Calgary, and wasn't exactly the greatest pick by me. The thing was, I predicted the Blues to win the Cup in 2019, and I've been on that high ever since. Nothing even close to that has happened. So I'm just still happy about. I'm grasping onto my prime in 2019. 0-0, we'll go to overtime. Great call. That would be insanity, YYC. Insanity. I would not be surprised though if this series. Let's go Stars. Douse those Flames from Eric. Kings or Oilers, who will advance, do you believe? I would say Oilers poker, but I would probably say in 7 games. I might go all the distance there. Yeah, I couldn't believe the Mavs winning that game 4 either. That was insanity. Like, I looked at the score in the second quarter. I'm like, they're up 12? What? Goudreau had to take a massive pay cut to be a leave again, but it would be hilarious to have Curve. Exactly, down. That'd be funny. I mean, if you trade Tavares, there's an option there. There's an option there. Though, like, that would be really interesting if they bring back Goudreau. But yeah, I feel like Trotz is going to Detroit. I just have a feeling inside my bones. 13:46 to go in this second. No, update the likes. Good call. We're at 311 right now. Oh my gosh, you guys are crushing it right now. Thank you all. Thank you all. We're at 311 likes. Thank you guys for coming in. Hit that like button, smash it, demolish it, whatever you have to do. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and support the stream. Heiskanen, right there, the quick wrister, but goes right off Markstrom and into the middle, and the Flames pick it up again. Honestly, there's been great pace in this second period, though. Like, this has been so much fun to watch. Like, this period is really putting the doubters of this series at rest. Even though we haven't even seen a goal, we've seen 39 shots, and we're not even halfway through the game. Like, that's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. So many shots allowed so far. Coming in, Dubé puts it in the slot, trying to pass it across, but good defensive play by Suter, who's having himself a pretty nice couple of games recently. Markstrom, quick save off the paddle, goes right through to Tanev, and he shoots it and springs it right into the corner. Now Lindholm into the offensive zone, but offside called, and Lindholm getting a little bit antsy against Hakanpää after the whistle. Though one thing we haven't seen much of is after whistle shenanigans, at least in this second, so I'm kind of actually surprised by that. Trotz to Winnipeg. I haven't thought of that. That would be really interesting, because for me, that's kind of exactly the solutions I want to see in Winnipeg. All their top end guys are some of the worst players defensively in the NHL. Like, I know there's so many people that will call Kyle Connor the most underrated player in the league when he's probably one of the worst defensive players in the entire league too. But Kyle Connor, Blake Wheeler, Mark Scheifele, those three guys are so horrible defensively, it makes me want to cry. And I'm not even a Jets fan. I'm not even a Jets fan. It makes me want to cry watching those guys play defense, attempt to play defense. And let's be honest, most of the time they don't even do that. So you put Barry Trotz in that type of system, and I would really want to see how their games change, because that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Yeah, Suter's 36. He's up there. He's up there. But considering he is 36, he's played pretty well this season. He's had some rough stretches, but considering how old he is and how many minutes he plays, he's been playing pretty well overall. I'm honestly surprised Stars are winning the series right now. Flames seem to have a great playoff team. That's the thing, Mackenzie. They've been really bad in the playoffs recently, but in terms of the roster, I completely agree with you, Mackenzie. Like, on paper, it felt like this team should be fantastic. Like, it seems like this team should be elite in the playoffs, but they aren't. And it just makes me so, like, even as a Stars fan, I kind of am sad watching this Flames team, because they should be so much better. So much better. Another couple of good saves there by Ottinger. Now up to 26 saves on the night. Jake Ottinger doing fantastic. Can we get some more Otter hype in the chat, y'all? 26 saves. 26 saves. It's unbelievable. Zadora back to the point right there. Another shot by the Flames, and another save by Ottinger. I will expect nothing less from the King. Number 27 on the night. Absolutely beautiful. You love to see it. Winnipeg locker room seems toxic too. That's true. I mean, that, like, Trotz would be the perfect guy to put in that locker room and whip him into shape. At least I think. It could either go horribly wrong or horribly right. And if I'm the Jets, I'd take that risk if I can. Even if he would cost a lot. What are your thoughts on all the games so far? Each team seems to be so inconsistent. That's been true, and also the reffing seems to be a lot softer than other years. That's really been my two takeaways from this year's playoffs. Number 28 on the night for Ottinger. 28 saves now for the King. Love to see it. I mean, I don't really want to see it. I want to see him make 0 saves, but you know how it happens. Another shot here by Stone. Another save by Ottinger. Number 29 by number 29. Backlund, another shot. Another save by Ottinger. Are you kidding? Another save in front. The Flames trying to put it on goal, but we'll see are we going to see a penalty? Is it going to go against Hakanpää? Might be tripping or something. There was a lot of collision in the middle. A lot of collision in the middle. That was a weird play. Okay, might not be a penalty. That was weird though, but still a ton of saves by Otter on those chances. Otter is the new Dallas King. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tristan. Not a big fan of word-marked jerseys. Okay, so Hakanpää is going to the box for tripping. Makes sense then. Another chance. I feel like I'm a broken record right now. I feel like I'm a broken record right now. How many times do we need to say this? Another chance of the power play for the Flames. Like, how many times do we need to say this before Calgary actually does the thing? Like, this is insanity. Goudreau, face-off win. Looks right in. Shot by Anderson. A reaching, spiraling save by Jake Ottinger. Dude, what? There's nothing else I can say. Nothing else. I am speechless. He's just absolutely robbed him. But I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. Otter, are you kidding me? He's 31st save of the night. We aren't even halfway through this game, and Ottinger has 31 saves. Oh, that hit the post. Never mind. Might have also had been touched by Ottinger a little bit, but oh, is this gonna be a 5-on-3? It is a 2-minute advantage for 143. Fox it to the bench for high sticking. You can't complain about that call. That call is easy to make. This is it for the Flames. This is it. If the Flames do not score here, it is over. It is over. It is over. This is it. This is it for the Flames. If they don't score here, they're losing the series. I'm calling it right now. If they don't score here, they're losing the series. Face-off win. Goudreau. Space all the time. Across. Tkachuk. Back to Goudreau. Tkachuk. In front. Lindholm. Another shot there. Saved by Ottinger. Anderson again. Back to the points. Goudreau right there. Across. Lindholm. Now Anderson. Goudreau in front. But Tkachuk couldn't get that across. And back to the Stars. Or back to the Flames end they'll go. 1:15 to go on the 5-on-3. This is it for Calgary. To Foley. Tkachuk right there, the shot, and that one goes just high. To Foley now. Back to Goudreau. Now Anderson. Right there, Anderson. To Foley. Back to the point. Anderson now to Goudreau. He's still looking for the shot. Now Anderson across Goudreau right there in front. Lindholm couldn't pull the trigger. 50 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Anderson, shot by Toffoli. That one goes high. Back to the point again. Goudreau, 40 seconds to go. Can they get on the board here? Goudreau fakes the slapper. Tipped in the corner by Heiskanen. Goudreau, Toffoli. Anderson now in the blue paint. Tkachuk, Anderson. Nobody's shooting the puck. No, Anderson will go after it. And he scores! Rasmus Anderson. Finally, the Flames get on the board. And they get it done on the 5-on-3. Anderson, a ripper from the points. And not much of a chance there for Ottinger either. Anderson basically just said, enough with this right now. Enough with this. Please, I want to go home. I want to go home and have something, please. What a shot. Right on the corner. Top tip shape there. And Anderson just beautiful. Beautiful. Can't get much better than that, and it's 1-0 for the Flames. Humongous goal. Humongous goal. And they have 43 seconds as well to work with on the power play still after this. So there you go. I said if the Flames don't score, they lose the series. They're still in it, ladies and gentlemen. They're still in it. And a big goal there. Let me change it all up. Anderson from the points, and man, that was sorely needed. Sorely needed. And another interesting thing, every team that scored first in all three games has won each game. So Calgary scored first in game 1. Dallas scored first in game 2 and game 3. And Calgary gets the first advantage tonight in Dallas. But we got 9:22 to go in the second. Still a lot of time for the Stars work in the middle frame. Forcing us to go in the power play here for the Flames too. But it'll pretty much be it for that. And the Flames get back to 5-on-5. But first goal of the playoffs for Anderson, and that was huge too. Fox out of the box. Goes right into the offensive zone. Pavelski in front. Oh man, they didn't pass it to him. That sucks. He was trying to go right in. Ooh, who scores next? I'm gonna say wait. The ball. Rob, are we good with that one? Who scores next? Flames, Calgary scores, stays 1-0. Rob, what about my Stars? What about my Stars, Rob? What's going on, man? Like, I know we're not playing great, but man, well, give us a break. Seriously. You know what? Flames for Calgary? I go Calgary on that one. Hot take. I know a lot of you guys might pick Flames, but I'm going Calgary. I'm going Calgary. Lock it in. Lock it in. You know what? I want to keep that poll going because that's funny. Final results on that. Calgary, and the score stays 1-0, tied with 34%. Interesting. The results are still exactly. That's, you know what? That's more entertaining than if the poll was correct, if the poll was normal. So I'm happy about that. Goudreau, oh man, Goudreau almost soft served Coleman in front of the slot, but Haskinen got a leg on it. I think accidentally, but he'll take that obviously. 7:40 now to go in the second. 1-0 for the Flames. Let us know in the poll who scores next. Zadorov weaves his way through in front of the nets, and he almost gets a tip there. But Flames responding very well after they make it 1-0, still with possession in the offensive zone. Everybody weaving their way. Zadorov back at the blue line, looking for an option for the shot. Will patiently wait there, getting a shot as well, and a save there by Ottinger, his 32nd of the night. Stars, some big trouble. They still don't get it out. Horrible play by Gurianov. Goudreau on the hash marks, going for the fake shot. Now we'll go right to Gudbranson. Oh, that one just gets blocked in front. What is going on right now? Klingberg's been out there for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. The Flames keeping the Stars in the offensive zone. Shillington around the net. Stars are tired. Toffoli, a shot. Goes right in front of the slot. Haskinen finally gets it out. And hopefully some breathing room for the Stars. And here comes Dubé. Still no breathing room in front. Andre the save. I think he got his stick on that Manji or that Dubé rush. Stars need some breathing room here. Hopefully a save and a cover by Ottinger. In front of the net, big open rebound. Robertson's still out there. Nobody was able to get a line change. Another opportunity. Right there, Shillington. Back at the point. Flames still keeping the Stars tired here. Tanev. Flames will get a couple of players fresh onto the ice, but Shillington will get a close shot. Right in front of Toffoli. Saved by Ottinger. Toffoli still out there. Klingberg, 3:05 on this shift. Now coming in, Hannafin a bomb, and that one goes off of Ottinger. Flames still have it. They're cycling. Toffoli to the point. Hannafin. This is insanity what the Flames have done on this shift. Sagan gets it back and will finally shoot it down the ice, but will that be icing? It will be. Will the Stars not get a line change? They won't, but at least they'll get some breathing room after this face-off. What a couple of minutes there for the Flames. Oh my goodness. What just happened? What just happened? Grav, I have a question. If the Flames win this series, will you stream these games? I hope to stream Calgary Flames in the second round. It'd be really fun. 36 shots on the game, by the way, for the Calgary Flames compared to Dallas's 15. Robertson, by the way, was out there for 3:23 as well, so he did not get a break either. But a big face-off here. Stars just need to get into the middle and get a line change here, but the Flames win the face-off. And will we see a penalty? Oh, we will. That is best case scenario if you're Dallas. Mangiapane now going to the box. I didn't even see what happened. I was too busy looking at the puck. But either way, Stars will go on the man advantage here. That is humongous. I mean, they'll take a line change, but the power play is a nice little bonus on top of that. All right, since we're in commercial break, let me know what the shots on goal are, everybody, so I can get I know Calgary's, but I need to be refreshed of Dallas's. Almost 40 shots for the Flames. Yeah, man, they've really come to play. You got to give them credit, man. They've come to play. And that's the thing, like, for the Stars, they've just not had nearly as much energy. The Flames have played, though, tonight. They played as good as they should, and they're piling on the pressure. Exactly the type of game you want to see if you're a Flames fan right now. Exactly the type of game you want to see. And this is kind of what I expected this series to look like more, where it was like 30, 40 shots for Calgary routinely, and they had great offensive shifts and tons of pressure cooking. And we finally saw, I think we've seen that really for the first time tonight. Which is sad, but at least it's gone their way tonight. B-Dog 36 to 15, thank you. And thank you as well, Andrew and Lovely War, for letting me know. Yeah, we will be streaming the lottery. Probably on my channel, though. What a game to go to. That's amazing. Yeah, both games in Dallas have been pretty awesome. Nearly a 4-minute shift for Klingberg and Rowe. Yeah, I'm willing to guess we don't see them for a while. I'm willing to guess we won't see them for a while. That's the thing. I wonder as a player how you feel. Like if you're a Ryan Suter out there, you're just waiting for like 4 minutes to get on the ice, and it just never happens. And then you play for like the next 2 minutes because of that shift. I mean, the Coyotes will score next. That's a pretty good prediction, Mr. Blake. They love to score, and they're definitely in the playoffs, so that's good. That was another kind of weak call, though. Was that holding? Might have been. I don't know. I mean, I'll take it obviously as a Stars fan, but again, another kind of weaker penalty, in my opinion. But a Stars power play here and a big chance to tie this game up. Let me know if the Stars do get on the board. Who will it be? Which player? Haskin in. Right there. Quick shot by Robertson in front. Trying to get that to Nemestikov. But they'll square it back up in the corner. Good pass by Rupe. Back to the point. Klingberg. Right there. Shot across. Robertson. Saved by Markstrom. Unbelievable vision on the ice. Sliding from one side to the other. And Robertson did not have enough space to get the shot off cleanly either. Great sight by Markstrom. A lot of bodies in front, but he saw the pass cross crease and still was able to get there. And it also helps it was right to the chest from Robertson. 5:13 to go in the second. This is a big opportunity. If it's tie 1-1 going into the second, it's anybody's game still. Still is, even if that doesn't happen. Klingberg skips the dish, right to Robertson. Quick shot, rebound in front. Trying to get that Pavelski in front of Nemestikov. Pavelski. Pavelski, the puck was right in the blue paint, and he didn't have his stick. The stick was in a different, was 5 feet away from him. Oh man. Stars enter the zone, but a little bit of sloppy passing here. They're able to keep it in as Robertson goes across to Klingberg. Now for Pavelski, back to Robertson. Indeed, the shot, but a glove grab by Markstrom. And we'll see some fighting afterwards. Nemestikov trying to go with I'm pretty sure, Hanifin. We'll finally see some pushing and shoving. Nemestikov trying to push the ref as he's trying to get to Coleman there. So we finally see some more fighting after the whistles. Nemestikov, though, that was a little bit much. 107 now to go on the power play. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Pavelski was right there. Right there. He just had his stick knocked away from him. Man, that's so unfortunate, too. Because if Pavelski had his stick, that would have been easy. That would have been easy. Easy 1-1. Radulov, he needs to get going. I mean, if Radulov can score any goal, even if it's not, I don't even care if it's on the power play. If he can do anything, I'd appreciate that. But he's playing on the fourth line. I doubt he's going to do much this game. 4:38 now to go in the second. I mean, this game is kind of blown by, and it's because of you guys being so awesome, so I appreciate that. Right now, we're at 341 likes, 9 away from 350, so let's get that done, ladies and gentlemen. But appreciate you guys stopping by and sticking this live stream throughout. We're still going to go with the rest of this game, and I feel like there's a good chance we see OT, so we'll see what happens. 2-1 Avs. Oof. Tough blow for Nashville, man. Tough blow for Nashville. Ben from the middle of the slot, or middle of the boards, puts it right in the corner, and 3 different guys are fighting for it on both sides. Suter gets it up for the point. Now Radulov, I don't know why Radulov's playing on the power play right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Why is Radulov playing? Why are we doing that? And the Flames immediately down the ice. Immediately down the ice. Radulov back for Heiskanen. A little bit of a back pass. Finds Suter, and he'll go right into the offensive zone himself. Now for Ben. Loses in his skates, but will find Sagan on the other side. This is a really sad power play unit, though. Heiskanen, Suter, Radulov, Sagan, Ben. I mean, the average age of this power play is fit enough for a retirement home right now. Like, dear Lord. Besides Haskin and weighing them down, obviously. That'll be it for the power play, and the Stars go back to 5-on-5 with 3:20 to go. Shots are 36-19 in favor of the Stars. Haskin now leading the rush right back up, trying to find pass there for Raffle, who's been really huge in this series throughout, but lose the puck there to Tanev, and it goes back to the point here. Yahakenpa, a little bit of a bobbling shot, rebound there. Trying to get that was Raffle. Good block by Shillington, though. Honestly, that Shillington and Tanev pairing has been solid throughout this entire playoffs, but especially in this game, they've been going at a different level on both ends of the ice. Stars retrieve it back in front of the slot. Big chance for Lance Lindell, but another block by the Flames, and Mangiapane gets it out. Almost to Toffoli, but they'll dump it out and get the line change with 2:4 now to go. Oh, what a chance in front! Right there! Did Andre say that? Did Andre say that? Toffoli again robbed. I don't know if he missed the net. I don't know what just happened. Rupe has some space. Sharp angle shot, and Markstrom will make the grab. I want to know if Andre saved that. I desperately need to know if Andre saved that. Either way, he has 37 saves on the night out of 38 shots, and we are happy with that. We are happy with that. Yeah, the Stars power play both power play. The Flames power play has been inept throughout this entire playoffs, and they needed a 5-on-3. I think Andre got a piece of that. I think he did. I don't know what kind of motivation. Like, did Tyler Toffoli kill Andre's sister or something? Like, I don't get this. I don't get this. Why does Andre hate Toffoli so bad? Like, actually hate him. Actually hate him. Because this is just insanity. How many times he has stolen Toffoli throughout this series, but this game as well. 2 point blank chances. Yeah, and Andre got a piece of that, making the save, man. Is that 40 now? Is that 40 friggin' saves before the end of the second? We still have like 2 minutes to go, and he's made like 40 saves in 40 minutes. 38 minutes. I need to see this again. Oh my gosh, Andre. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way. This game should be like 4-0 Calgary. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's insanity. How are both these goaltenders just gods right now? Like, they should write books and speak of legends of these two. Flames deserve to win the series. I feel bad for Otter. He has no help. I mean, this game has been easily the Flames' best. I would say with the energy of the past 3 games for the Flames, I wouldn't say they deserve to win the series then. But I would say with this game, like, yeah, they definitely deserve to be up in this one for sure. It's the Flames versus Otter, pretty much, Turan. Pretty much, man. This is just so... They're going to show it again. Let me see this. Let me see this. Oh, man. What a save by Ottinger. What a save. Okay, so the scoreboard says 38 shots, so I guess only 30 saves. 7 saves by Ottinger so far. Whatever. We know he's a lead already. It's fine. Goudreau in the offensive zone trying to make it 40 shots on goal for the Flames and make it 40 saves for Ottinger. Appreciate that. Hennepin in deep right there. Kachuk behind the nets. Trying to find Toffoli. I mean, if I'm the Flames, I don't ever pass to Toffoli ever again. Ever again. Like, there's no way. There's no way I'm ever passing to Toffoli. He could have wide open net. Andre could be on a different planet. He could be on Mars, and I'd still expect Andre to make that save. I'd still expect Andre to make that save. Exactly. The bots are really liking this Dallas and Flames game. Really, I gotta agree with them. I gotta agree with them. I can't lie. I'm liking it too, even if my team is down. Easily the best series so far. I agree with that, Cameron. I know it's a hot take because people see the lower scoring games, but it's been the most close. It's been the most close. Another 1-goal game. We are not surprised. We are not surprised. Such an elite few games, I think. Especially these past 2 games. Preds tie it. Nice. Nice. That's good to see. At least the Preds have a heartbeat. At least the Preds have a heartbeat. Good for them. So Trenton scored again? He's like the only person doing anything. My goodness. 120 now to go in the second. 38-22 are the shots. I'll update that after this second comes to a close, everybody. But finally, we did see a goal to make it 1-0 for Calgary. Stars trying to get the equalizer before they head into the third, but this game's far from over, even if we don't see that. Zadorov now comes up all by himself. Zadorov's honestly had a pretty nice series overall. I feel like he's made little mistakes. He's also had some good speed, good offensive chances. He's been decent so far, I think. Back to the point. Good Branson. Now for Richie. Solid shot there, but gets blocked in front by Klingberg. In front of the net. Solid chance in front of the slot there, but Glendening, perfect positioning to get that puck back. And thankfully for Dallas, he was in a good spot. Klingberg, bad pass though. And the Flames, sharp angle shot, save by Unger at his 38th of the night. Man, Jake Unger. What else is there to say? 38 saves tonight. Another legendary performance. Legendary performance. Austin, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Pass gets the next goal from an assist from Robertson. The two are Magic calling it. I hope you're right, Mr. Blake. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're a Flames fan, Stars fan, whoever you guys are going for, you guys are welcome here. So appreciate you guys sticking by. We got 280 in here tonight, and we also just hit 355 likes, which is incredible. Thank you all for the support. It's been real fun up to this point. The Stars have been getting crammed in terms of shots and everything, but it's been a fun game and for both sides. The Flames have had much more pace in their game, and it's really translated. Obviously, having the lead up to this point, but it's translated in the energy that both these teams have. Feels like Calgary is starting to dig themselves out of this hole, and Dallas is starting to feel some of the pressure there. Ben gets one last quick shot on goal, but that'll be it for the second. Calgary heads into the third with a 1-0 lead. Big shot there from Rasmus Andersson, getting the first goal of this game. We'll see if it's the last. Still 20 more minutes to go at least. And again, I still have a feeling that we will see overtime, so we'll see. We'll see. But man, 38 saves for Jake Oettinger. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I could just give my Stanley Cup popcorn maker to Oettinger, I would, because he deserves it. He's the only one on this team that deserves it right now. The only person. Only person. So, Jakey, thank you. You'll be getting your commemorative popcorn maker Stanley Cup. Yeah, I'll just say this. If Dallas continues to play this way, this right here with this jersey with this, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, better be good in the third, or else go back to Calgary with it being tied 2-2, and it's not exactly ideal. Not exactly ideal. When do you think Canada's getting another hockey team? I would say Quebec City is the most likely for that. I would say Quebec, probably like 10 or so years. Whereas Ben, they leave him at home. They haven't even played him that much today. I cried. I mean, in the games he has, like both. That's the thing. Like both him and Sagan have been on a different planet offensively, and not in a good way. They've just been on a different planet. They're not playing on the Earth right now. They're playing on some other far out land. Especially Sagan, man. Like Sagan had 50 points, I'm pretty sure this year, or close to it. He should be producing something. Something. I actually want to look at the stats. Has Sagan even gotten a point in these playoffs yet? He got one assist. Congratulations, Zaggy. Congratulations. Good for you, man. Good for you. Great to see it. Great to see it. But that's the thing, man. I mean, the Stars' highest score right now is Pavelski with 3 goals in three games. You can't do that. You just can't do that. You can't expect to still be winning a series when your highest point getter has 3 points in 4 games. That's just that shouldn't happen. Their second highest score is Yanni Hakanpää with 2 assists in 3 games. Yanni Hakanpää. I love Yanni Hakanpää. Do not get me wrong. He's my boy. But he cannot, under any circumstance, be your second highest score. So Dallas, I know you're watching. I know you're listening right now. I know you're all in the locker room watching this stream. First off, appreciate that and appreciate you watching Watch a Flames and Stars game with Grav on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. You know where to be, and I appreciate that. That's one good thing you guys did today. Second, do you guys know what you're fighting for? Do you know what you're fighting for? Because you're up 2-1. You have the stranglehold, or at least you did until these first two periods came. But guess what? You're only down 1-0 because Jake Ottinger to your right. Yeah, I know. He's right there. I know you see him. He has carried you. He has carried your team. So Robertson, so Sagan, so Ben. I know you guys are looking down at your skates. You guys are trying not to listen to me. But you're listening. You're listening. I know you're trying to block out everything else, trying to block out all the pressure. Do that. But also play the best hockey you've ever played. Because you don't want to give this Calgary team a chance. You don't want to give this Calgary team a chance and have them have the momentum when they played so well in the regular season, so consistently. You don't want to give them the swagger that they had in the regular season, because if you do, you're done. But specifically, Ben and Sagan, where is the urgency? These might be the last few years of your career. This might be the last playoff for Ben. This might be your last playoffs ever. So my question is this. Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want the win tonight? Because I haven't seen it so far. I know you're the captain. I know you want to put out that type of energy, but I need to see that. I need to see it from you. Sagan, I need to see it from you. I need to see all you boys put out the work, put it all in, get shots on net, and hopefully give Joe Pavelski the puck. I mean, it's worked so far, so it's got to work again, right? But I need to see more energy. I need to see more confidence and more respect to your goaltender, who is absolutely carrying you right now. Absolutely carrying you right now. If it wasn't for him, you'd be down 3-0 in this series right now. So, again, to that entire locker room, besides Jake Ottinger, because we know you are in on it. We know you want this. Do you want this? Hopefully we will see in the third, but still got 20 minutes left, Dallas. We shall see. We shall see. But that is my pep talk to the Dallas Stars. They are obviously listening, so I hope they take heed. Intermission poll, cake or pie? Cake, easily. I'm actually gonna say a hot take, and most of you guys might cancel me. I'm not a big pie guy. I think all of them are fine, but compared to cake, you get a chocolate cake with some chocolate frosting with some chocolate chips in it. Pie doesn't come close to that. But of course, since we are in intermission, let me know in the chat who you guys are cheering for. So get some Go Flames, get some Go Stars. I want to know if you're cheering for the Flames or Stars. Let me know in the chat. Let me know who you're going for and get some good luck for your team. If you're cheering for Calgary, get some Go Flames so they can close this game out. If you're cheering for Dallas, get some Go Stars so they can get a goal in today's game, because they need it. Lord knows they need it. Connor, yes, I am a Stars fan from Dallas. What does Dallas need to do in the third? They need to get pucks on net and get more to the slot, man. Flames have done an excellent job, especially guys like Tanev and Hanifin of retrieving back pucks and dumping it out. But they need to get more pucks to the net, more pucks in the middle. Pavelski, I mean, you've seen it throughout this series. Pavelski and some of the goals we've seen so far. Dallas thrives when they're able to pressure out other opponents, and especially at length. And I feel like that's what the Stars offense does best. And also the D-man. I mean, a lot of Dallas's offense can't come from D-man. So Heiskanen, Klingberg, they need to be more involved, and they need to be more active, and they need to be making better decisions, especially John Klingberg, who has not brought it offensively today. So he's another guy that I think needs to show up tonight. It might be one of his last games as a Dallas Star, period. So we need to see him show up. What's your favorite movie? Mine's The Terminal from Tom Hanks. Nice, Mr. Blake. Mine's either How to Train Your Dragon 1 or The Incredibles. The Incredibles, I think, is a better movie, but How to Train Your Dragon, I just have so much nostalgia for. I would probably go Incredibles, just because the storyline, the characters, and the jokes and everything, it's so perfect. And How to Train Your Dragon is just such a good story and adventure. I love it. Is the Stars mascot an otter? I wish it was, LP. I wish it was. Grav, who is the coolest netminder mask this year? Ooh. I feel like Vasilevsky's is always really good. I feel like Vasilevsky's is always really good. Needed a 5-on-3 to score, though. That is true, B-Dog, but still, I mean, even without that goal, Calgary's had all the momentum offensively. All the momentum. And to me, all the offense has been coming from Calgary recently, especially in that second. Like, the Stars got, I think, like 7 shots, maybe like 6 in that period, something like that. It was not good enough. It was not good enough. Yeah, I've watched UT for a while, James. Speaking as a Blues fan, that 2 OT goal must have sucked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was streaming that game. You can go on my channel, Connor, look up Blues Stars Game 7 and see my reaction to it. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. It doesn't compare, though, to the 2016 series with St. Louis. I remember that was one of my first years as a Stars fan, and that beautiful 2016 run for them. And I come back from Cub Scouts just hoping and praying that it's a close game and I'm going to be able to watch the rest of it. I come home and it's like 5-0. And that was my first traumatizing experience as a hockey fan, really. Go Stars because of Andre. Nice, Fluke. Stars comeback. Only pie I like is apple pie. Are you happy that the Preds forgot how to play hockey and blow that last game and save the Stars from playing the Avs in the first round? I mean, Daniel, I think throughout the first 3 games of this series, the Stars have played pretty well. So they translated that to the Avalanche. Maybe they could stand a chance. But yeah, I would say Calgary's definitely been an easier opponent for sure. So far, obviously. And they've been a lot better this game. Jared, what's going on? How is it going? Good to see you. Yes, give Pavelski the puck, Mr. Blake. That's all that needs to happen. That's all that needs to happen. And we're good. We're golden. Favorite goalie of all time is Jonathan Quick. Steel Wolf is easily Jonathan Quick. Hasek would also be up there. I love goaltenders that make life exciting. That's the thing, though. Not on my team, but on other teams. If I see a goalie on another team that makes life exciting like Jonathan Quick does, I instantly fall in love, and that's exactly what happened. At the end of the day, it's a 1-goal game, and every Stars fan alive would take that after that period. Yeah, that's true, John. Andrew's still fantastic in that second. We have that Kings jersey behind you. It's not because it's bad, but it's because it's the Rock wore the exact same one in the 2010 Tooth Fairy movie. Terrible thing. He did wear that? I never watched it. I remember seeing ads for that as a kid. I never knew he watched that. Dang. I mean, I think it's a fantastic jersey. I love that one. Unless Yanni is playing out of his mind, which he isn't, that's not who you want to... Exactly, Leaf. Exactly. Like, he's been really good in this series, but still, like, really? Are we doing the second highest score? I don't know. Let me know though in the chat, who is your favorite goaltender of all time? Because again, I'll go Hasek, Quick. A ton of guys though that have been wacky over the years. You get used to the trauma as a Stars fan taking penalties. Richard, I mean, yeah, that was the case as well tonight. Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. I go Elf as the best Christmas movie. It's a nostalgia pick for me, but I feel like it's just so complete. I really love Elf though. That's like my comfort movie. That's my true comfort movie. Jaws, favorite movie, Die Hard is a close second. Nice couple of picks there. Favorite sports movie, Miracle. Easily B-Dog. No other way. Henrik Lundqvist, Cast Legend. Nice. Best Pixar movie, I guess I just said Incredibles, Julian, but I would say Toy Story 3 is up there. Ratatouille's up there. Inside Out, I think, is pretty underrated. I love most of Pixar, though. Like, almost like 95% of that studio I just love. Exactly. How to Train Your Dragon and Incredibles are both goated. Agreed, Mr. Blake. You and me, same mind. Martian is Aladdin, the street rats. That whole play with Tony D'Angelo in that last game had me cracking up. We need to see Pavelski to tie the game at 1-1 in the third. Exactly. I think Pavelski will definitely need to come through. Actually, let me know before we get into this third period. We're probably about 5 minutes away from puck drop. Let me know in the chat which player scores next in this game. For the Flames, for the Stars, whoever. Which player scores next? Because I have a feeling that Dallas gets it done. And I'm going to say, coming from his slumber in this series, Tyler Seguin is going to get his first goal of the playoffs. It's going to come at a huge time. 5 minutes left in the third to tie it all up 1-1. But that's my prediction. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Flames or Stars, who gets the tying goal? Do you think Dallas will still be able to make the postseason next year, or do you think they'll need to go into a rebuild in 1 to 2 years? I think they absolutely need to go into a rebuild after this season, no matter what. Like, they could win the Stanley Cup, but I still think they need to rebuild after this year. Because I just think a lot of the players they have aren't going to be that's effective for that much longer. And I think there's a great chance for the Stars to truly build with their younger guys. You got Ottinger, Heiskanen, you got Lindell, it's still around that range. You got Robertson, you got Hintz, you got so many guys coming up like Johnston, Bork, Stankoven, who's beautiful and amazing. So much talent coming up. Thomas Harley as well is going to factor into that top 4. So I feel like if they just tank for a couple years, like if you get good picks in 2023 and 2024, you're golden. Like there's a good group here that could really be formed over the next decade. And that's the thing. Like the Stars can either be this team that after this season tries to get there and misses the playoffs time and time again, or they can fully go in that youth direction like I think they should. And it would only, I think you could, here's the thing. You could maybe even only miss the playoffs for 1 season and go right back. That's how solid that youth group is, I think. You could get a player like a Adam Fantilli, like for instance, in the 2023 draft. And right after that, I think be in playoff contention again. But I just feel like if they go for it next year again, that's a huge mistake. That's a huge mistake. Favorite movie with real actors? Probably The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I hate how Disney owns ESPN and I can't watch a stream on Disney Plus. I mean, it makes sense though. With, like ESPN in general is a pretty good deal. And you can get like the Hulu, ESPN, and then Disney Plus package. I'm pretty sure. Hardcore Leafs fan, Leafs in 6. Interesting. I'm still sticking with my original prediction of Bolts in 7. Let us know in the chat though, which team will win that series? How many games will it be? I still go TBL in 7 though. TBL in 7. Also, let me check the light counter right now. We're at 378. You guys are just friggin' awesome. My goodness. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Favorite hockey movie is Mystery of a Lot. That's a good pick, Julian. That's a good pick. I would say Slapshot or Miracle would be my top 2. Robo, let's go. He needs one. Absolutely, Garrett. He absolutely needs one. Gotta be honest, he's been okay defensively this game, but he needs to step up, man. He's been invisible throughout these playoffs, which it is not what you want to have. Pavelski's obviously been coming through, but Robertson needs to step up. Needs to step up. I mean, he has what? He has 1 assist in 3 games. And he's close to having only 1 assist in 4 games. Like, that's not good enough, man. That's not good enough from one of the more valuable players in the entire NHL this past year. Tyler Toffoli gold OT for my feelings. Okay, Rob, I see you. I mean, I'll take OT. I'll take OT. Players are now going out there for the third, and we'll get into it in a couple minutes' time. Puck drop is almost upon us, so let me know what your final score predictions are. Stars or Flames? What will we see throughout the rest of this game? What will the final score be? I'm going to say, actually, again, I'm going to say 2-1 Stars. I'm going to say 2-1 Dallas in OT for my rest of the game prediction. Any thoughts on the Leafs and Lightning series? It's been so back and forth, George. So back and forth, but it's kind of been what I've expected so far. I think Tampa's going to win that game 5 and win the rest of the series. Or I think even Toronto could win that game 5 and Tampa still comes back and wins. What is your opinion on that check to the back of the head in the first? By the way, Rupe is scoring next goal. The, I think I know what you're talking about, Richard. I'm trying to put it in my mind. I'm forgetting right now. At the time, I know that I was kind of iffy about it. Favorite EA NHL game of all time? I actually was pretty late to the party, Tristan. I started playing at NHL 16, and I'd probably say NHL 17 was my favorite. That was the one with Tarasenko, I believe. That one was solid. Okay, so next goal, Matthew says, Pavs, please be Toffoli from Steel Wolf. LP says Toffoli. King says Kachuk. Nice. All right, third period is almost upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Potentially the final frame. The Flames have the 1-0 lead and are looking to keep it going. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this. Get your final score predictions if you haven't. Again, I'm going 2-1 Stars in OT. I'm gonna only say 1 OT knowing that. I don't think it's gonna go longer than 1 OT. Pavelski or Vander Kane asking for a Sharks fan. Pavelski easily. Yes, exactly. Producer Rob has been putting in the work tonight. The work. Love to see it. All right, we are now puck drop in the third, and we are good to go. We'll probably see Jake Andre get 40 saves in no time. He's up to 38, and Calgary 39 shots on the night. Stars start off in the offensive zone here. Ben, right from the corner. Robertson, the shot, saved by Markstrom. Oh my goodness. Man, the two guys I'm calling out the most, Ben and Robertson, almost combining for a goal there. Good start. Good start, boys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Jordan, I love you. I love you. Shorzy is coming. 2-1 Stars in triple OT. Oh my goodness, Daniel. My first NHL game and the only game I had is NHL 16. That's a good choice. Good choice. Two-1 Stars as well. Nice, Tristan. Good prediction. I'm not biased, but good prediction. Wait. What just happened? Was that offside? That wasn't a penalty, right? Wasn't a penalty, right? I don't think so. What a chance there for Robertson, though. Another shot going right in the chest, though. Another shot right in the chest. Yeah, no penalty. I think that might have been on like a hand pass or something. I'm not sure, but already a minute into this third, and the advantage so far has been on Dallas's sticks. But we'll see. 1-0 Dallas. Good to see you guys come in. We got Don as well. What's up? Good to see you. Let me give shout outs to everybody who's here later on in the stream. We got Andrew, Austin Roberts, B-Dog, Carter Royale, Charles Wilson, Dallas Goodman, Donna. We got Daniel, we got Don19, David Airlord, we got Epic Guy, Fluke, Hardcore Least Fan, Hayden Davies, Jared the Rabbit, Jordan Newfield, Julian Nikolov, King Benji, Costa Galanos, LP Quagmire, Matthew Townsend, Michael H., Mr. Watts, Mr. Blake, Natalie McCarthy, Nip, Orchestral Goalie, Pokemon Person. I like that. I like that. Rusty AFs, Sinor. We got Shane, Shredded Golovich, Spencer Tim, Steel Wolf, Steven Sieper, Tristan, Troy, YYC guys, Zach, Zubar. Good to see you guys in the chat. And shout outs to all you guys. Appreciate y'all coming by. Fluke, I've been to, I think 6 NHL games now. Something like that. I think I went to 4 this year and 2 before that. Hintz comes right up the ice and another shot there. Actually, it would be 7 because I went to a Vegas and Tampa game in at T-Mobile, which was really fun. 18-24 now to go in the third, and Stars still in possession, but they give it right away to Lindholm, and he'll shoot it back up to Heiskanen in his own end. No, Hayden, you are the GOAT. Hayden GOAT is what you should be saying. Hayden GOAT is what you should be saying. Another turnover here by Calgary. They did a pretty good job of disallowing Dallas entering their own zone. Dubé all around the net again, pulling off that move a couple of times throughout this game. Good Branson, a shot. Rebound in front of the slot. Nobody was there for it. But now Zadorov comes in. He'll have some space. Now behind the Stars net. Zadorov skips it back to the point now for good Branson. But Branson stops back up, puts it into the corner for Dubé. 17:35 now to go in the third, but still Flames with possession and looking pretty decent in this third. Raffle loses the edge and couldn't get to it. And the Flames come out at 2-on-2. Dubé cuts in the middle. Now Goudreau. Back pass right there. Goudreau in front. What a chance for Yarncroc. And another save by Ottinger. His 39th of the night. Number 39. Beautiful. Yarncroc, I thought was going to score. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real honest. I thought he was going to score. Man. I was going to say Dallas starts this period out pretty well, but this has not been good lately. Good couple of shifts here by Calgary, pushing the momentum. And that's really what they've done, man. This has easily been the Flames' best game in terms of pushing a play, in terms of intensity. Lucic in front of the net trying to put it. He should have shot that. He should have shot that. Lucic, you were right there, man. He was trying to go for the perfect cross creaser, and this ain't NHL 22, man. This ain't NHL 22, man. I'm sorry. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Lucic thought we were in EA right now. This is not EA. I'm sorry. Rupe across for Klingberg. Klingberg with some space. Quick shot there. No rebound. Actually, there is right in the slot. Pavelski. Just not a good enough position there. Lindell. Another quick shot right in front of the net. Markstrom sprays out to get it. And he's lying on the ice. Man, Markstrom also having a game for himself. I think that's now 27 saves in the night. Not too bad. I'm almost out of water. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for my voice. I might need to get some water next commercial break. If we don't have water, then I might be as good as dead. That was a great play as well by the Flames D-core, just settling down the puck right in front of Markstrom. Yeah, man, as much as we talk about Ottinger, Markstrom has been up to the task as well. Still been fantastic in this series. And I mean, I'm going to say it. Putting up a great shutout so far. So he's doing great. Doing great. Oh my goodness, what a chance there for Domestic. Oh. Imagine I say shutout and 5 seconds later. Boom. Almost happened. Almost happened. 16 minutes to go. Goudreau coming up that left side, but just bullied by Hakanpää. Oh my goodness. Nemestikov again, but good defense there by Lindholm to separate him away from the puck. Goes back in the corner for Raffle. Good couple of plays by the Flames in the forward group too. Shot from the point, rebound there. Oh my goodness, penalty. Let's go. Stars power play. Love to see that. Love to see that. Raffle draws it as he goes down, and Shillington will go to the box. I was about to say, there's no way there's no penalty on that. There's no way there's no penalty on that. And this gets even more crazy. A Stars man advantage. They all needed is one goal, and they could get it here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me know. Yes or no. Do the Stars score on this power play? Do the Stars score in this power play? Let me know in the chat. Get your predictions down below. I mean, if we're going by series so far, I would say no, but you never know what's going to happen with the Stars. And immediately they lose the face-off, and down. It's now a 2-on-2. Short-handed. Backlid, quick shot. Rebound for the net, but just goes off. A couple of Stars in front, and easily got back by Klingberg. Klingberg, Pavelski, Robertson, trying to find a pass there. Goes back to the point for Pavelski, and now a 2-on-1 for Calgary. Right there, Schiller. Oh, a 3-on-1. Tanev, saved by Hunter. A 3-on-1 short-handed for Calgary, and they couldn't score. Tanev went for the shots. He had options, but couldn't get it past Ottinger. Now Klingberg putting it in front of the net, right there in the slots, and the Flames rip it back down. Man, that was almost disastrous. I am shocked. I am shocked that they didn't score there. They really should have. Like, that's insane. How you allow a 3-on-1. Radulov in the left corner. Back to the point. Heiskanen in the slot right now. Interesting formation for the Stars. Radulov shot there. Rebound, but Flames get to it first. Suter keeps on the blue line though. Solid play. Back to the corner. Trying to get that again was Ben. Keeps it away from Toffoli, but another rebound there by Mangiapane, and he gets it down again. 36 seconds to go. 14 minutes to go in the third. This is it. Stick in this live stream. This game is far from over. And they give it away again. Oh my gosh. 26 seconds to go. Come on, Dallas. Wake the frig up, man. Wake the frig up. This is embarrassing. I mean, the shots are better than game one was when they got shut out, but it still doesn't feel as that much better. Ben, a horrible turnover. What are you playing for, dude? What are you playing for? This could be your last playoffs ever, and you do something like that. Bench him, dude. Like, play him on the fourth line. I don't care. Why? Like, you couldn't tell me that Nemestikov couldn't have made a better play than that. That's atrocious. And we go back down to 5-5. Like, honestly, give me Nemestikov in either place of Seguin or Ben right now. Either place. He's way better than both of those guys right now. Faksa even. How is Ben and Seguin getting outplayed by Radek Faksa? Radek Faksa offensively. One of the worst offensive players in the regular season. 110%. They're getting outplayed by him. In the stats, in the game, and the opportunities, like, this is just embarrassing by them. Embarrassing performance by those two. Invisible. I'm gonna put up missing posters in my neighborhood after this game. And I like a $10,000 reward still. Unbelievable. 12-25, and again back in 5-5. So another opportunity, or another big opportunity there for the Stars to race. But now it's 2-on-1. Goudreau all alone, but he couldn't get a shot off. Wait, a penalty? No. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Is that not going to be a penalty against Dallas now? Is that going to be a penalty against Dallas? Is that a penalty shot? No. Wait. 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 Wait, what? Wait. Wait. It's a penalty shot. What? No. Goudreau, with all the chances in this series, will he get his first? He does! 2-0 Calgary, and Goudreau has shown up in Game 4. I get how that's a penalty. How is that a penalty shot? How is that a penalty shot? How is that a penalty shot? Wow. But hey, Goudreau needed that to save his life. And he comes up big for the first time, really. Maybe it since 2019, I don't even know. He comes up big, though, for the first time in this series for sure. And puts the Flames up 2-0 on the penalty shot. What a crazy turn of events this game has become. Oh, man. I feel so bad because now Andre only has 43 saves on 45 shots. Poor him. His save percentage. By the way, as that goal was happening, not as that craziness was happening, Nashville scored to make it 3-2. 14 minutes to left to go in the third of that game. And Forsberg gets the first of his playoffs. So there you go. Now another 2-on-1. Lucic. Oh, man, if Lucic just had a little bit more of a step, it could have been a real 2-on-1 there. Shot by Hanifin. That one goes wide. Flames again responding well after a goal. They were absolutely elite after their first goal, and again respond well after the second. This has just another shift by the Ben and Seguin line that is awful. Now they're putting Robertson on that line, and now at this point, like, none of them are getting offense. You like that line, you might as well just like burn it with fire, please. Because I love Robertson. He was amazing in the regular season. This guy's done jack squat in this series. Seguin and Ben, I don't even want to talk about that. We've already talked about them and given enough discussion of them. But Robertson, where are you, dude? Where are you? Like, we talked about Goudreau and all the struggles he's been through. At least he's at least gotten the chances. At least he gets a goal in the clutch moment. I have not seen Robertson do anything in this series. Such a shame. Such a shame, because it's kind of like a Toronto-Tampa situation where you had a real chance of going up 3-1 and really putting the lock on that series. And it's the same way here. Calgary now has a momentum. They now have the swagger, and they're going to go back to Calgary. Like, this is just an awful game to lose if you're Dallas. An awful game to lose. Robbie, is Robertson playing tonight? I don't think so, Robbie. I don't think so. Robbie, you as a Rob are probably more efficient right now than Robertson has been tonight. And you're not even playing. Man. It's so sad, though. It's so sad. Because if this game ends the way it is, Robertson will have 1 assist, 1 point of 4 games. The guy scored 40 plus this year. 40 plus goals. Goals. Let me load it up. Let me load it up and show you guys what I'm talking about tonight. Regular season, Dallas Stars scoring. Jason Robertson had 41 goals, 38 assists, 79 points in 74 games. Seguin had 49 points in 81 games. Disappeared. Ben had 46 points in 82 games. Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Pavelski's the only guy that's shown up. The only guy that's shown up. Are we really going to do what the Stanley Sharks did to him again? Where we rely on Joe Pavelski and don't give him the support that he deserves. I mean, it's not like we're going to win the cup this year, but still, give him some happiness, please. I like how I'm becoming so pessimistic, even though if we still lose this game, it's only 2-2. But hey, as a Dallas Stars fan, that's just the life. That's just how we be. So it is what it is. Oh, right there, another chance. What a save by Onger. Oh, how did that stay out? How did that stay out? Oh my goodness. 10:30 now to go in the third. Rupe right there, but Kiviranta gonna get the shot off. Good play again by Hanifin. He's been incredible in this game. Incredible defensively in this game. You gotta give props to him. That entire defense for Calgary has been legendary tonight. Hanifin, Tanev have been the big standouts, but Shillington, wonderful defensively. One of the best defensive games I've seen from him. Zadorov and Goudreau, those two guys are shutting down Dallas right now. We got 10 minutes now to go in the third. Stars down 2-0, but the Flames with a much-deserved 2-0 lead up to this point. Shots 48-30. Let me update that. And also, we are at 407 likes. Thank you guys so much for getting us to 400. Appreciate that a lot, y'all. Let's get some more likes going if you are enjoying my slow descent into insanity, which it's what's happening right now. Let's be real. It's what's happening. All right, shot counter 30-48. I feel so bad for Jake Onger, man. He's made 46 saves tonight. And another incredible save in front of the net. 46 saves. 46 saves! Yeah, that's true, Sean. That's true. It does help a lot when you win the cup, eh? Stars need the other Robertson. I mean, I don't think neither has really performed much in the playoffs up to this point. Throw Pavelski and Seguin and Robertson with Ben and Hintz and Fox. Stars need to wake up. Well, game 5 should be fascinating. It should be, Dan, but that's the thing. Like, you go back to if this score does hold, it's 2-0. All the momentum is on Calgary's side, man. It's not just Calgary winning. It's Goudreau scoring. It's Goudreau scoring. It's Anderson getting his offensive game going. It's that defense playing great. It's Markstrom coming off a great performance. That offense putting likely more than 50 plus shots on Jake Onger. Everything has gone right for Calgary tonight. Not just in the results, but in the determination, the play. You just have to give it to them. The Flames have been the much better team and are playing like they really should have this entire series. But that's just the thing that's so scary is now that Calgary's playing like they should, what happens next? Do they go back to their game 3 ways, or do we see them finally start to get rolling? That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. play Otter as forward, dude. He has to do everything on his own. His back hurts from carrying. Honestly, it's working out better right now than playing Ben and Sagan. I'll tell you that. Star's gonna score while you're reading this chat. If that's what it takes, I'll be reading this chat as much as possible, man. I'll be reading this chat as much as possible. I'll take it. Oh, Heiskanen. Oh my gosh. Why? 9:12 to go in the third. This is brutal. Oh wow, what a chance. Oh, sure. Thank you, man. You do not deserve to be on this team. We do not deserve to have you on this team right now. He's made 47 shots, by the way, tonight. 47 saves tonight. And his team's down 2-0. Oh, man. 8:40 now to go in the third. Stars got up in the offensive zone and had some pressure cooking. But again, a lot of it, I think, has come down to sloppy passing tonight, especially from the D-man. Like, Klingberg and Heiskanen have been just so sloppy on offense. And that's really hurt their attack. They love to engage D-men. They love to have guys come up the zone with some glimmer, some glamour, and that's just has not happened tonight. And that's been a huge blow to that offense. Huge blow to that offense. Oh, do the Avs tie it all up? No. They did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another Flames offensive zone face-off win. Goudreau looking to start cooking. I mean, he could have gotten 2 goals if that Ottinger save wasn't made earlier, too. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't. I mean, Goudreau, the thing is, it feels like he's gotten opportunities but hasn't been able to finish them. Lindholm with a chance, and he scores. Another chance for Lindholm in front of the net, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That... Why? Ottinger save percentage? No! I feel so many emotions right now. I mean, Lindholm has had 3 goals all in the exact same way. And it's really funny. Good for him, though. 3-0 and... Going great, guys. Everything's cool in Dallas. We're doing fantastic right now. Really hopeful for the future. Oh, thank you, Nemestikov. 2-on-1 right there. That'd be... No. Nemestikov is really the only person doing things for the Stars right now. The only person. If he does not play 20 minutes a night in Game 5, I don't know what Rick Motis is doing. He's the only person that deserves to get ice time right now. I'm going to ruin my voice on a 3-0 game. But seriously, what is going on? The fundamental decisions. Why am I ever seeing Ben and Sagan out here? Why am I ever seeing Ben and Sagan out here in this game? And on this team? Why am I seeing them right now? I don't want to see them. Nobody wants to see them. I mean, do you want to see them? I don't want to see them. Maybe some of you guys, maybe like 2 of you guys that are Flames fans want to see them out there. I do not want to see them. I do not want to see them. Not happening. Not happening. Heiskanen, good play. Shot right to the net, and Markstrom make the save for the 31st of the night. And wouldn't you know, another chest shot on Markstrom. That's surprising. That's never happened tonight for the Stars. No. No way. By the way, Ottinger's save percentage will be fine, because thankfully he's faced 50 shots tonight. 50 shots. So don't worry about him. He's doing okay. Everything's fine. This is the problem, though. Because if you said it was going to be 2-2 going back to Calgary in Game 5 before this series, I would have been overjoyed. But here I am. Oh, a 2-on-1 Lindholm. Easy, Goudreau. How did he not score on that? Are you bad, man? Oh, my gosh. Why are you trying right now, Hunter? Stop, man. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. It's okay, man. You don't need to make those saves anymore. You don't need to make those saves anymore. But he still is, because he's the only one in this team giving a crap right now. He's the only player on this team with a heart. Caring for the team. Heiskanen, literally nobody on this team cares anymore. Nobody on this team cares. They're just standing around. It's 5-on-5. It might as well be 5-on-2, because nobody's. This game was over 4 minutes ago, but the Stars, this is like, they're playing like it's 8-0 right now. Show something. Something. Oh, great. Ben starts fighting Lindholm. That's great, bud. I want to see something on the scoreboard. Just when we needed the Seguin and Ben line to start fighting. Oh, yeah, that'll do something. That's great job, guys. Great job. Really showed it to him. Really showed it to him. Fantastic. Now everything is redeemed. 2 shots in total from both of you guys in this series. We're fine. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, okay. Heiskanen was jabbed. Okay, I can see that now. I can see why they started tussling now. But still. Anyways. I'm having a great day, y'all. Great night. Hopefully you guys are too. Man, we have hit 420 likes, which is absolutely beautiful. Let me put that up. That's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing I've seen all night. 420 likes. You love to see that. Oh, the Avs just, wow. Come on. Not even OT in that game. Avs already up 4-3. Wow. Is there going to be power play out of this? I mean, hey, if it's going against Calgary, there's still time. There's still time. There's still time. There's still time. I'm not crying. I swear. I swear. Man. What is your heart rate monitor? I don't even know. Like, that's the thing. I don't even know my heart rate's all that bad. It's just... Like, it's just pure, like, I'm not anxious. I'm just, I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. Did the Avs score again? 5-3? Wait, the Preds pulled their goaltender with 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Hey, that makes me feel better. We might be crap, but at least we ain't Nashville. 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. In the playoffs. In the playoffs. It might not look good for us, but we hate Nashville. Oh, man. 2-minute power play here for the Stars. I mean, there's 6 minutes left. Empty net for the start. Okay, I mean, the Stars will in their empty net. At least they're down 3. At least they're down 3. Where it's like, okay, you kind of have to if you want to come back. But the Preds are only down 1. And they pull their goaltender with 7 minutes to go. Stars on the offensive zone face-off. Klingberg right there. Back across for Seguin. Great job putting Seguin out there in the first power play. I'm sure he'll do something. Oh, wow. A slapper right into the chest of Tanev. That'll really do it. That'll get him for sure. Rupe. Around the corner. Back along. Klingberg. Seguin again. Put it in the chest of somebody. I dare you. Robertson. Oh, a little bit of a quick play. Now back to the point for Klinger. Klingberg back to Hintz. Oh my goodness. Rupel, come on, Robertson. How do you not score on that dude? It's just not Robertson's season, man, or series. Like this is brutal, dude. This is brutal. This is just sad. This is just sad. Common concern. Grav is starting to remind me of the Joker. I mean, if it is my Joker origin story, that would it would be better than most. Been waiting for this kind of game all series. Flames are back. Absolutely. I mean, if you're a Flames fan, you should be absolutely on cloud 9 because they've finally gone back to their game. Finally, and they're playing like they should for the first time in this series. And you go back to Calgary in game 5. Like that to me is so important. So important. Flames, I think about a bit sticked out or tipped out into the zone. Man. I'm honestly, I could not think of a better performance and momentum booster for the Flames. Having Goudreau score, having just all this offense come together. I mean, Andres made 48 saves on 51 shots. Like, what more else can you do, man? Like, it's just sad. Oh, Sagan, good play! Sagan shows up. It's now 3-1. Finally, some speed by Sagan and finally something. Where was that the rest of the series? Where was that the rest of the series? I don't get it. I don't get it. What a shot too. What a shot too. I mean, there is still like 4.5 to go. There's 5 minutes to go in this game. And the Stars make it 3-1. Due to Tyler Sagan. I'll say this, if it does end 3-1 though, hopefully we'll see Sagan actually show up in game 5. But big goal there, and still 4:40 to go in the third. Something at least for the Stars after all this time, finally. What was that? Oh, by the way, assisted by Pavelski and Hintz. So there you go. Pavelski, another point. Another point. Oh, wow. Raffle goes to the box. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. What was that, dude? That was such an easy hooking for them to call. Such an easy hooking. Oh. Flames go on the power play. They should absolutely score here. Absolutely score here. That's... Why did I say the comeback was still possible? This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. We got 260 in the chat, though. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I mean, we're 19 likes away from 450. So if you haven't hit that like button, do it right now. Do it right now. The time is now. Time is now. I don't got any water left now, so we're going full send. No water left through the rest of the stream. We're going to push through it. We're going to push through it. Markstrom's having a helmet issue now. Markstrom now needs to get his helmet checked. What? This series. He'll take another helmet and go right back to his own. And what? How did that just happen now, Mark? How did that just happen now? Weird. Weird. Yeah, that penalty was easy by Raffle, or easy to call if you're the referees. Dallas comes back and wins this game. Grav might implode. Oh, I'll implode. Goudreau, good play. Back to Hanifin, now Goudreau, but they're keeping him on the perimeter, which is good, but that's the problem. Like, Dallas kept him on the perimeter for a decent chunk of this game, but it just felt like the cam was starting to break, or the straw was starting to break, and Dallas just couldn't keep up, which is exactly for Calgary what you want. You want to have that speed against a team like Dallas. Quick shot by Hanifin, that'll be saved by Under, his 49th of the night. You know what? If Andre gets 50 saves, I'll take that. I'll take that. Stars had the most shots in the series so far. Really, Daniel? More than Calgary? No, what's going on? I caught some of the Caps game earlier, not Kings. I think the first period or something. First period and a little bit of the second. Goudreau, now 4 minutes to go in the third. 1:20 to go in the power play. Swerves around from the corner. Lindell stick checks him, but Goudreau gets it back to the point with Hannafin getting possession. Hannafin, another quick shot. Saved by Andre in front. Stars get it down and into the neutral zone for another clear. I mean, hey, a shorty would definitely help right now. A shorty would definitely help. The bots are back, baby. Let's go. They're loving this stream. They love my misery. Love my misery. Good for them. Toffoli. Anderson back to the point. Honestly, if you're a Calgary, why don't you just, like, cycle it into the offensive zone and not even... Like, you can kind of try it on the power play, but I just worry about not giving up a shorthanded goal, honestly. Markstrom tends the goal there, and... Right coming up is Tkachuk. On the other side, good pass. That one just wide by Anderson. Almost got his second of the game. Coming up now, Pavelski shorthanded and he draws the call. He draws the call. What a play there. What a play. And now Nemestikov will come in. That is huge. That is huge. 3 minutes to go in the third. It's going to be a 4-4 for 20 seconds and a Stars power play for 140. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. That was in... How do you do that if you're Backlund, man? That's so bad. That's the worst time you could ever have for something like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All you needed to do was just not take penalties and play safe. You had a 3-goal lead. Oh my goodness. And we get a little bit more climactic at the end of this game. We'll see. Can the Stars tie it all up? Still some time. Still some time. .256 to go. Offensive zone face-off here for Dallas as well. I am pretty bad at hockey, Ezra. That is true. That's true. Yeah, exactly. The bot's coming to my rescue, as well as you guys. So I appreciate them. Good point, Max. Yeah, I mean, oh, wow. Good face-off win for the Stars. Heiskanen has to keep that, though. Still on the boards here in the Calgary zone. Robertson tries to come to the rescue. Miro still stuck in the corner. Flames killing off so much time here. So much time. Robertson tries to get it back to the point, but because it was a 4-4, nobody was there, and now the Stars go on the power play of 1:35 to go. Miro to Rupin. Now an empty net here for the Stars. Miro getting some time. Back to the point. Right there for Sagan. Now back to the corner. Now to the blue line for Klingberg. Heiskanen now for it. Not a lot of movement, but he'll find Sagan. And Miro gets it back. Klingberg again. He'll get a shot. Winding shot. That one goes just high. Sagan now behind the net for Pavelski. Right there, Robertson. Back to Hintz. To the blue line by Klingberg. Oh my. Klingberg, somehow it bobbles over his stick. And they have to go back to the middle. And now offside. Dude. You could have at least done something. Had a scoring chance in that power play. You kidding? My goodness. My goodness. What do you mean, blame producer Rob? When producer Rob is working the chat, the Stars are 2-0. If anything, we should be thanking Rob. Thanking Rob. .157 to go in this third. 1:05 to go in the power play for the Stars. Empty net still for Dallas. Next game, bring the E-Bug. I mean, might as well eliminate the only thing going right for the Stars with Jake Onger. Heiskanen, Klingberg now for Pavelski. Puts it right from the corner. Good little play. In front for Roberts. Why do I get hope when Robertson touches the puck? Why do I ever get hope when Robertson touches the puck? It's awful. Awful whenever. Robertson, good play though. Back to Rupe, come on. Pavelski around the net, 1:20 to go in the third. They gotta get a goal in these next 20 seconds. Sagan. Pavelski behind the net, back to Robertson. Not shooting the puck though. Miro. Back to Klingberg. Klingberg is shot right across Pavelski off his stick. Miro right there. Klingberg the blast, and that one goes off a body. Big blocks in front by Calgary. But now Klingberg gets it again. Now to Miro. Miro shoots. Saved by Markstrom into the corner. Klingberg again loses the puck, but he gets it back, thankfully. Now Miro back across. Shot by Robertson. Saved by Markstrom. Another big one. And Miro can't get it on the boards. And it's down. 40 seconds to go. Icing waved off. Starting to rush it all the way up the zone. Too little patience. And the Flames get it back down. 30 seconds to go. The Flames cleared again. Easy empty net here coming for Calgary. And they score. Backlund makes it 4-1. And that is all she wrote for game 4. So many chances as well. They had a lot of opportunities. Just horrible decision making. Like, why did Klingberg shoot that puck there? He had 2 guys right in front of him. Right in front of him. But GG's to Flames fans. Fantastic game by them in all areas. If I was a Flames fan, I would have no complaints. No complaints. They showed up like they should have. And that's it. That's it. Fantastic game by them. 21 seconds to go. GG's in the chat. That is, man, such a sad blow, but the better team won tonight. Simply put, better team won tonight. And hey, I mean, Andre made 51 saves. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let me know if you all predicted 4-1 Calgary in the chat, because if you did, you did pretty well. But that'll be all she wrote for game 4. Fantastic one for Calgary. Time ticks down to 0. And man, just an dominant, pace controlling, otherworldly performance there by Calgary. I mean, the shots, you wouldn't think it would be like an amazing defensive performance by Calgary, but I think they had a pretty great defensive performance. There were some chances for the Stars, but nothing as good as what Calgary got. And Calgary took advantage of their opportunities. They got the goal early in the second and coasted to a pretty solid win. So now the momentum's on their side. We go back to Calgary for game 5. That'll be on Wednesday. We'll be back for that game. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hey, funny line, no problem at all, man. No problem at all. Flames fans, you guys have been so kind to me throughout these streams. So I want to thank you guys for that. But like, GG's 100%. Like, this was an impressive win by them. And finally, they're showing up like the team that we saw them as in the regular season. And that's the scariest part for the Stars. If the Flames continue to play the way they did in the regular season, it's over. It's over. So we'll see what happens in game 5. This is going to be a humongous next game. But the series is all tied up 2-2. And Colorado as well against the empty net 5-3. So the Avs will be sweeping the Preds. I think we all kind of expected that. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's get some W's for producer Drew having a nice night tonight. Nice night tonight. Let me give some shouts as well to everybody. Hit that like button if you haven't. We are 11 likes away from 450, so hit that like button if you guys are just coming in. We got Albert Harris, Andre, B-Dog, Blair 1 Spots, Braden FN, Brendan, Brian Robertson, Dana. We got Daniel, Dylan MacArthur. We got Epic Guy, Ezra, Funny Life Location. We got Grant, Hayden Davies, Jared the Rabbit, Germ, Julian Nikolov, Justin Van. We got Lilo the Baddest, LP Quagmire, Matthew Townsend, Max Lamb, Melvin O'Brien, Noah, Not Kings, Paul Wheeler, Rashadev, RD92, Richard, Spencer, stay hydrated. Good advice. Steel Wolf, The Away Fan, Thomas Tartar, Toasty, Withor, YYC, and Zach. Love you all so much. Hopefully we'll see you guys for game 4. It's going to be an awesome one, or game 5. We already saw you guys for game 4. But hopefully we see you guys for game 5. That is going to be a humongous game. But, man, big win there for the Flames. Cannot say anything more than that. on their side. Exactly what you want to see. But appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, everybody. Drink some water. And good night.